do. All right, we are live. How are we doing, Niner fans? Sunday Night Football. Let's go. 49ers and Falcons. Let's freaking get it. Let's go. Let me bring the Roger Craig football. Get that in plain view. Let's go, everybody. How are we doing on this Sunday Night Football? 49ers and the Falcons. I feel like it's been a while. Doomsday Shifty, yeah. I wasn't feeling too confident, no Fred Warner, no everybody. So, but look, I'm happy to be proven wrong. And once the game starts, I'm always going to be rooting for the Niners to win. Once the game starts, getting George Kittle back. George Kittle is back. Let's go. But we have Andy leaves a comment from a little while ago. Shifty, I really do wish you could join you in the Shifty gang for the game. But as you know, I'll be honest. Look, it's 1 a.m. right here, right now. I am off tomorrow. So for me, no work tomorrow. But for anyone in Europe, it's not easy. It's not going to be easy. That's for damn sure. Drew, going live. We're live. We're here. We're rocking and rolling. Let's go. Kickoff is at 5:20 local time. Kickoff's at 5:20 local time for the 49ers. Let's go. Niners and Falcons. Falcons have been a team up and down. They got shut out by the Carolina Panthers, a division opponent. I think then they have a bye week. And then they play Monday night against the Buffalo Bills, and they beat the Bills. And I think the Bills, many consider the Bills to be one of the best teams in the NFL. So that's a good result for them coming off the bye week. But they're now coming off a short week because they're playing Monday Night Football, and they had to travel across the country. So Niners, a little bit, maybe a slight advantage when it comes to rest. Let's see who we got here. Looking forward to silent cheering. It's going to be silent cheering. I'll try my best. We got Badlands Banda. Hello, Shifty. Hello, Niner Nation. Let's go, Kittle. Yep, Kittle's back, baby. Let's go. We have the rest advantage. Well, we had to travel back from Tampa Bay, but I hear what you mean, Tommy. No worries, Shifty. We got this. Eddie has a bad feeling about this game. Spidey Danger says, hit the like button. Let's go. Let's get a whole bunch of people in here. Let's have a good time tonight. Hopefully the Niners can make it worth our while. Steve-O Supremo. Finally, Steve-O has come back to Levi's. Let's go. Let's freaking go. 49ers going to be held together with paste, string, and sealing wax this game. It is good to see Kittle back, and Mr. Big Daddy Joe says, we lose this game, season over. Look, it's a devastating loss of Fred Warner last week. Obviously, Shanahan and Saleh and everyone has to talk about, Tatum Bethune and blah, 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 geez, what a guy. He's going to fill in admirably, and maybe he will. Obviously last week, he just got thrust in there, and he did not, I can't imagine he thought he'd be playing much last week, and then he was thrown in there. So Tatum Bethune is going to be the Mike linebacker, and then you have D. Winter staying in his position at the Will linebacker. The biggest question is going to be, how do the 49ers get any pressure on Michael Penix? I don't know. I have no clue what the Niners have planned because nothing has really worked. So far. Since Bosa's gone down, you look at the Jacksonville game, you look at the Rams game, you look at the game last week against the Buccaneers, and it's been tough sledding, to get any pressure. We got nothing against Trevor Lawrence. Last week, Baker Mayfield. I think Michael Williams got his first sack, which is congrats to him. I felt like the Rams, especially in the second half against the Rams on Thursday night, we were just getting nothing. So I don't know where the pass rush is going to come from. And unfortunately, I do think that with the injuries that we've sustained, I don't see the Niners going for like a crazy big move. Like I don't see us going for a Jeffrey Simmons. I don't see us going for someone like that. I mean, I know Trey Hendrickson was like the big name that was getting talked about, but the Bengals have won a couple of games. They beat the Steelers on Thursday Night Football. So I don't think they're going to be sellers. They're going to try and stay relevant, stay competitive. I think the Bengals play the Jets next week. So the Bengals then are going to be maybe 4-4. Burrow maybe another couple of months away, but if Flacco can kind of keep them afloat, keep them in, within playoff distance in that division, which is suddenly not very good. Like we think about the AFC North as this like dominant division. Steelers really, consistently good. The Ravens have been consistently good. The Ravens are just down and out this year. This Bengals, especially when Burrow's healthy, they're a good team. The Browns normally they can be a little feisty, but what the hell is a Michael Penix anyways? God, I don't know. I mean, a decent left-handed quarterback. That's what I would say. I think the game plan is hog the ball, stop the run, make Penix beat you. Yeah, but maybe you're right. But also, I mean, can we establish the run? Like last week, the Falcons just ran all over Buffalo, and that's not an easy thing to do. Buffalo doesn't have the best defense anymore, but they're still pretty good. And I don't know. I mean, the defense has been just really like, I don't think they haven't been playing badly. I think considering the talent on the defense right now, obviously taking out Bosa and Warner, I just don't really know what to expect. I don't have the biggest expectations moving forward, and I don't think it would be the correct move to go all in on a Jeffrey Simmons, for example, from Tennessee. Look, I would be okay with trading a future, I don't know, 5th or 6th or something for like an Arden Key or maybe like another rotational guy, but I don't think that you go and trade. You're not trading multiple, like you're not trading a first round pick or seconds or anything. Tommy's in love with Mac Jones. Look, Mac Jones has been really good. Like, let's be honest. When we signed Mac Jones, and if we had to say, like, imagine week 2, Mac Jones has to play. Like, he has far exceeded any expectations. If you told any 49er fan, Mac Jones is going to be starting week 2, like we'd be like, what the hell? We're screwed. But he's performed admirably, and now you get Kittle back. And then what we're hoping for, because next week we go, you have the Shanahan up against DeMeco Ryans, and you go to Houston, but you're kind of hoping that you can get, maybe Pearsall comes back. I think Brandon Ayuk is going to be a ways away. Here's what I think happens with Brandon Ayuk, and this is nothing has been leaked. This is just my pure speculation, is that the 49ers, we have a bye week 14. I think that if we do see Ayuk this season, I think it'll be week 15. If we are still in the playoff hunt, that week 15 after our bye week, then I think we could see Ayuk. And hopefully we are. Like, I want us to win games. I've seen some people comment on like X being like, oh, we just gotta, Warner's hurt, Bosa's hurt, and we just gotta basically tank, get a draft pick, good draft pick, higher draft pick, and then just, go for it next year. And it's like, I don't know. I'm not in the business for rooting for the 49ers to lose. Like the only way I would root for the Niners to lose a game would be if by losing the game, we get a prospect who is like Andrew Luck, or if you're telling me Joe Montana, let's say a 21-year-old Joe Montana clone is going to be there to pick first overall. And if we're in that position, then I can be like, I want us to play well, but I'd absolutely be okay with losing if you can guarantee me an Andrew Luck or a Joe Montana. But, you know, that's rarely the case. This is the worst run defense we faced this year, says Tommy. I mean, have we just been facing good run defenses, or I think that the run offense for the 49ers just, you know, one of the things that I watch, and I'm sure a number of you guys here do too, is Johnny Dell's Football Academy. And shout out to Johnny Dell. He does a great job. Especially in the last couple of years, I don't have as much time to kind of delve into that sort of stuff myself, but he does a great job covering the Niners and kind of breaking down, you know, the offense and the defense and plays. Melissa, how are we doing? Good to see you. But kind of showing that the run game is close. There's like a block here, a block there, and but you know, we're in week 7 now, and we have good morning, Stu. Good to see you, buddy. We are in week 7, and we have yet to have a game where I would say we ran the ball well, which is not normal for Kyle Shanahan. Shanahan is, you know, normally the guy who can he can get running yards no matter what. Eddie says, I'd take Mac over Purdy. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, man. What's up, Melissa? What is up, Stu? What's up, Robert Keller? Good to see you again, buddy. How we doing, my man? How are we doing? Papa J's in the house. Let's freaking go. Come on, David V is also here too. Let's go. 8 minutes away from kickoff. 49ers and Falcons. I'm trying to think, when is the last time... I think the last time we played the Falcons was in Atlanta. Jimmy G was the quarterback. So that would have been, I think it was 2022, if I'm not mistaken. And we lost that game. Ayuk had 2 touchdowns, I think. That's why we need to draft. Tommy says, that's why we need to draft better on the O-line. Look, I don't disagree with you. You know, I don't disagree with you, Tom. I mean, I would like to invest more in the offensive line. Something that something that I put up on Twitter, X, is that, you know, like what really got me is, think about this offseason. We, you know, obviously gave Purdy the extension, we gave Kittle a new extension, and we gave Fred Warner a new extension. You look at it so far this year, out of the first 6 games, Purdy has only played 2. George Kittle has played 2 quarters. And now Fred Warner is going to miss the rest of the year. I am not questioning the decision to give those guys extensions. I think with the knowledge at the time, I think it was all good decisions. I mean, who's going to say don't extend Kittle or don't extend Fred Warner? Brock Purdy, I think the vast majority of us, and myself, absolutely, I was like, pay Brock Purdy. And they did all that. And it just is, you know, it's just been a season from hell with regards to injuries. Kittle is back tonight, Melissa. That's why I was going to actually wear the Rice, because the Niners were wearing our home retro 94 jerseys. I was going to wear the Rice one, but with Kittle being back, I'm like, I got to roll with Kittle. Let's see. Next man up. Let's go Niners. Susan, you're totally right. Melissa won't be here for the whole game. Totally get it. No problem at all. Stick around as long as you can. And yeah, everyone, don't forget to drop a like on the stream. Work that algorithm. We'll get that out there. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff too. Just a heads up. I might go and use the restroom just before the game, so won't have to for a while after that. Ian says, hey folks, mixed results today. At least the Cardinals lost. The Cardinals did lose to the Packers. The Rams just destroyed the Jaguars over in London. The Jaguars, they beat us, and then they lose to the Seahawks, and they lose to the Rams, and it's like, you couldn't have chosen our week to screw up. No rushing TDs this year. That's not correct anymore, Eddie. McCaffrey did have a rushing touchdown last week against the Buccaneers. Alrighty, folks. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, let's give it our best tonight, Mark. 100% right. I am going to run to the restroom really quickly. I will be back, and we're going to be having kickoff just a couple of minutes away. Back momentarily, guys. Alrighty, let's go. Let's go. Let's see. So, yo, gang, let's give it our best tonight, says Mark. Let's go. We are just a couple of minutes away. Sunday night football. The 49ers, if we can win this game, you move to 5-2, we would still be, no matter what happens tomorrow night with the Seahawks game, we would still be top of the division, which would be huge. And look, it's not an easy game. I'm not saying that we're going to go out and just dominate the Falcons or anything like that. But, it still, I was very negative, especially last week, because Fred Warner went down. I think we just kind of have to see what happens. Hopefully some young players can step up. The defense, let's see what Robert Saleh can dial up tonight. Hopefully we can force some mistakes. It feels like we haven't had an interception in almost a calendar year, which is crazy. Whether it's that, fumbles, whatever the case may be, getting sacks, defense has to come prepared. That's for damn sure. I will help contribute materially and significantly by cogent and gritty comments on this YouTube feed. I like that breakdown, Drew. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's freaking go. We are about a minute away from kickoff. 49ers and Falcons. This ought to be a good one. Hey, Shifty, how's it cooking? Kevin, how are you, buddy? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. I'm sure we probably all know that the Super Bowl this year will be held in Levi Stadium. You sound echoing. But the Super Bowl will be held in Levi Stadium. So hopefully, it'd be something if the Niners could somehow pull out making the Super Bowl. Bijan. Drew says, this was a great week. Rescued 3 dogs and adopted out my first foster. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. Keenan Thompson is doing the intro for Sunday Night Football. That is pretty rad. You think back to, remember Keenan and Kel? Holy moly. That takes me back to the Nickelodeon days. Eric Dane is in the house. How are we doing, buddy? Good to see you, my man. Hopefully we'll be seeing a 49ers win. We'll have to wait and see. 49ers going to be rocking the home retro reds, just like the Jerry Rice jersey right there. Shifty has the reverb turned up to 11. Oh, God. All right. So, they're still doing this long intro. The game is supposed to kick off already, I think, but I guess everything is going to take its time. Good, bro. Ready for a win? Cool. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. How do we stop Bijan Robinson? That's not going to be easy. Michael Penix, like if you look at what the Falcons did last week, they were running the ball left, right, and center. It looks like a beautiful day in Santa Clara. Moody will be, yeah, isn't it crazy that Jake Moody's just suddenly like can't miss? Melissa Stark interviewing Bijan. Is it Bijan or Bijan? I don't know. I thought it was Bijan, but then I'm thinking it's Bijan. Could be wrong. The Falcons are weird. They beat the Bills and lost to the Panthers. Yeah, well, they got shut out by the Panthers, so I don't know. I don't really know what to think. You see all the Niner fans there. Mac Jones is starting. Brock Purdy was practicing this week, but not good enough to go or suit up tonight, unfortunately. So it will be Mac Jones yet again. A little bit healthier this week compared to last week, Mac Jones. Kittle is back, so that's a huge. Kittle coming back is huge for the 49ers. Where's the freaking kickoff? Bang, bang, Niner gang. Hello, Shifty Christian. How are we doing, buddy? Good to see you, my man. Sunday Night Football. Let's freaking get it. Niners primetime action. Here we go. Kyle Shanahan. Mountain Man, let's go. Susan says we need to get to Penix. I completely agree. I don't know how we're going to do that, but I agree. I have no idea how we're going to do that. This game has major tiebreaker implications. Yes, it does. And remember, if the 49ers, if we do win today, then I don't like Larry Krueger. So the Niners will be kicking the ball off to the Falcons, just an FYI. I'm not a big Larry Krueger guy. I shouldn't say that I don't know him, but I just not the biggest fan of Larry. Just personal preferences. Yeah, major implications for the NFC this game right here. Eddie Pinheiro Dinero kicks the ball away, and we are underway here in Levi Stadium. The kickoff is taken at the 1 yard line and then gets taken down. Good job, special teams. Taken down at the 22. I'll take that. Nice coverage by the special teams. Michael Penix, Bijan, Drake London, really good wide receiver. Darnell Mooney is playing. Kyle Pitts, Charlie Werner, former 49er, is the backup tight end. And they do have a pretty good offensive line. Niners wearing the retro reds. Let's get it. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Falcons at their own 22. Penix in the pistol. Snap is away. They hand it to Bijan right side, and he's going to get maybe 3 yards on the play. So it's going to be 2nd and 7. Sam Okuwanu kind of went offside, but was able to come back before the ball was snapped. Shifty getting... Yeah, I don't know, man. The audio's just been an issue all year. I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, sorry. NFC is looking like there are a lot of teams trying to make a play. Yeah, there are. There's a lot of bad teams, and there's no one really standing out. 2nd and 5 for the Falcons. Penix in the gun. Back to his left, I think is Algier. Snap is away. He's looking to throw. He's under pressure. Rolls to his left. Heaves it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. So that's going to be incomplete. Penix rolls out to his left. Remember, Penix is a lefty, so rolling out to his left, you probably will see quite a bit of that tonight. But Penix rolls to his left, heaves it downfield, incomplete. It was Jordan Elliott who actually got the initial pressure, forced Penix out of the pocket. 3rd and 5. Can the defense get a big stop to start this game? Come on, defense. Let's go. Penix in the gun. He's got the back to his left, and then Bijan to his right now. Niners bring a blitz, throws it, caught Bijan. He's going to be just short of the first down. He's going to be about a yard short. So it is going to be 4th and inches. And I think if you're the Falcons, you have to punt the ball away. You're at your own 31-yard line. So it looks like Raheem Morris is sending out the punt unit. And Penix just gets it over to, throws it to Bijan, a quick throw, just a simple out route. Really good job there. I think it was that Jair? No, that was Marquise Siegel, the rookie from Kansas State, 5th round pick. So 3 and out for the 40. We forced the 3 and out. Here comes the punt. Sky Moore will be back to receive it. Former 49er Bradley Pinion is the punter for the Falcons, punts it away. Sky Moore takes it at the 9 and then gets up to about the 15. He's trying to fight. He gets up. We'll see where the officials, do they give him forward progress or not? Watch for the fake punt. There was no fake punt, but that actually was a good call. I didn't think about that. So it's going to be 49ers ball. Mac Jones out there. Jawan Jennings is playing. Kendrick Bourne is playing. George Kittle is back. Trent Williams at left tackle, Connor Colby at left guard, Brendel center, Pooney at right guard, who did suffer an injury, but he's good to go. McKivitz at right tackle, and McCaffrey is the lead back. Mac Jones on 1st and 10 at our own 16. Jones behind center, McCaffrey the lone back. Snap is away, Jones is looking to throw, under pressure immediately and gets sacked. Juke join, how are we doing at the Tampa Bay game? Yeah, fair play. So the Mac Jones does get sacked on 1st down, but that's awesome, juke joint. Ugh. And it was a 5-man rush, and Jeff Ulbrich, former 49er player, he has been blitzing a lot this season. He actually has the highest blitz rate this season at 2nd and 13 from our own 13. Jones behind center, snap is away, hands it off to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey gets a good gain. Nice job, McCaffrey. Gets about maybe 8, I would say. So it's going to be 3rd and manageable. Pooney is trash. He's definitely in a sophomore slump, that's for sure. So it's going to be 3rd down for the 49ers. Come on. 3rd and 5 or so. 3rd and 5. Jones is going to be in the gun. McCaffrey to his right. 2 receivers down low, 2 up top. Snap is away, looking to throw. Jones dumps it off. Gonna be McCaffrey. McCaffrey 1st down. Let's go. Come on. Come on, let's go. 1st down. Come on, McCaffrey. I mean, that's why Christian is so good, man. He's just such a good player. McCaffrey just the little shake and bake and gets just enough. 1st down 49ers. Let's go. 1st and 10 at our own 27. Bourne goes in motion. Mac behind center. Brian Robinson is the back. They pitch it left side to Robinson, and Robinson's got some blocks. Robinson gets about 9 on 1st down. Let's go. Come on, B-Rob. Let's go. Brian Robinson Jr. Let's freaking go. Trent Williams kicking out to help out with the blocks. Juszczyk, Bourne, Jennings. Nice job. Pickup of 9, Brian Robinson. He's used to playing the Falcons, former Washington Commander. 2nd and 1 at our own 36. Brian Robinson is still the back. They hand it off to Robinson. Robinson gets a good gain. Here we go. Pickup of 10 for Brian Robinson. And could this be the game that the 49ers, we establish the run game? Yeah, the Falcons don't have the greatest defensive line compared to some of the defensive lines we've seen already. So I think it is going to be a ground and pound type game. Jones is going to now be behind center. McCaffrey, the lone back. Looks like Jennings, Juszczyk, and now Luke Farrell down low. McCaffrey now motions out. Dumps it over the middle. Luke Farrell, first down again into Falcons territory. Let's go. Offense is clicking. We got a B Robinson too. That's a good point, Susan. Offense is clicking. Yeah, the offense is clicking. Love to see it. And this is great to keep that Falcons offense off the field. Kittle's back out there. Sky Moore is out there. Juszczyk is out there. 1st and 10 at the Falcons 43. Juszczyk in motion. Mac looking to throw. Mac, the Falcons were all over that. Luke Farrell, yeah. The Falcons were all over that play. So it looked like Mac was originally going to go to his right. Comes back to his left looking for McCaffrey on the screen, but I think it was A.J. Terrell, the good defensive back. He was all over that play. Mac just kind of throws it into the dirt. So 2nd and 10 from the Atlanta 43. It's I formation behind Mac, Juszczyk, and McCaffrey in the backfield. Snap is away. They hand it to McCaffrey, goes right side, falls forward, gets maybe, if they're generous, they'll give him 2. Eric says he's optimistic as long as Mac is playing. Jeff Ulbrich, yes, former 49er player, back in the Mike Nolan and Dennis Erickson. Those were the dark days. 3rd and 9 here for the Niners. Mac Jones is in the gun. He's got McCaffrey beside him. Jennings goes in motion. Bourne, Kittle, and I think it's Sky Moore is out there as well. Snap is away, looking to throw. Falcons bringing all kinds of pressure. Quick throw, Mac. But it was just too much pressure, too quick, not in rhythm, incomplete. And the 49ers, we are going to have to punt the ball away. Yeah, they brought a lot of guys. The Falcons just rushed. I think there was maybe 6 guys there. So Thomas Morstead out. We have to punt the ball away. I mean, you look at where you are in the field, but it's 4th and 9. So Morstead will punt it away, and the punt is away. Hopefully we can pin him deep. And it is going to be a touchback. So when you look at the net yards from that punt, it's only maybe 23, so not great. Falcons will get the ball. 1st and 10. There's 8.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Falcons will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20. Yeah, I actually would have liked, Susan. I would have liked if we got Kittle the ball there. Just, one of those, Mac, you fake the handoff to McCaffrey, bootleg, come back, Kittle's right there. Just to get him, I think that would get the crowd pumped up, 20-yard, yeah, not the best. Niner Jamie, hi from Las Vegas. I'm working, so I have to listen between calls. Always pleasure to have you here, Niner Jamie. I did also there is a new Kendrick Bourne emoji. Unfortunately, some of the emojis I have to take out. And they will be over the next, couple of weeks where we have to take out the Bosa one, the Fred Warner one. I hate to do it, but ideally we want to have emojis for the guys who are playing. But the offense was actually in a pretty good rhythm, and you can even see through the comments in the chat, the offense was in a pretty good rhythm. You just have that incomplete on 1st down. 2nd and 10, you run the ball, you only get a yard. So when you're in situations like that, it's just going to be really, really difficult. And I think the Niners, going into the game, we would have known that, Atlanta, they are going to blitz like crazy. And we're seeing it here. We've seen it a couple of times on that first drive. So we have to be ready for it. I think that we're going to have to make a couple of slight adjustments. The problem is, though, if you get into third and long and they are going to blitz quickly, then these receivers, Mac and the receivers, are going to have to absolutely be on the same page. Because when they're not, if you remember what happened in the first drive against the Buccaneers, that's going to happen. We can't have that happen. So, look, it's early in the game, 8.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Both teams have had the ball. Falcons went 3 and out. Niners were able to drive the ball quite a bit, but then you just stall out. So, yeah, it sucks. I'm so bummed about Fred. I'm so bummed about Bosa. I'm so bummed about Pearsall not being there and Purdy and so. But look, we have a full season. We have another 10 games left, maybe more with the playoffs if we can get there. So we just got to enjoy it. 1st and 10 Falcons at the 20. Penix in the gun. Bijan out there is going to be actually kind of behind him now. Snap his way, hand it off. Bijan right side, and he's going to get swallowed up. And a good job, run defense. Let's go. Come on. Michael Williams out there, Kalia Davis out there, Jordan Elliott, Sam Okuanu. PFF does not like our defensive lineman. Penix in the gun, back to his right. 2nd and 10. Snap was low, but they get it off. Niners. First down, it's going to be first down Falcons. It looked like we were going to bring a blitz. Why is Michael Williams dropping back into coverage? That's so, what are we doing? That's not a good idea. Michael Williams in coverage. No pressure at all. Penix just back there. And hopefully we have to find ways to dial up something. 1st and 10 Falcons at their own 32. That was a pickup of 12. Penix in the gun. Come on, defense. Snap is away. They fake the handoff to Bijan, throwing it downfield. Wide open is Kyle Pitts. And there was nobody within 5 yards of him. There is a flag on the field. We'll have to see if the play stands for Atlanta, but it's a big gain for the Falcons. Holding on the offense. Bring it back. Let's go. Holding on the offense. Wilkinson, I think that's the right tackle. Holding Sam Okuanu. Oh yeah, that's absolutely a hold. That's a big hold right there. Clearly a hold. So no first down for the Falcons, and it's going to be 1st and 20. And my boy Georgie making Penix look all, you could say that one was kind of just because of the hold, but 1st and 20 for Atlanta, back at their own 22. Snap his way, they hand it left side to Bijan, cuts up in the middle, gets a pretty decent gain, picks up about 7. So it's going to be 2nd and 13 inside their own 30. Cool username. Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. I want our boys to win, but more importantly, I hope that IR list doesn't grow. I couldn't agree more with you, buddy. I could not agree more with you. I hope we win. I hope everybody stays healthy. That'd be nice. 2nd and 13 from their own 29. Penix is going to be in the gun a lot tonight. Man in motion was Darnell Mooney. Niners bring a blitz. Penix throws it quickly. It's going to be caught by Drake London, who's going to get maybe 7 or 8. Tatum Bethune getting up there in the face of Drake London. I think it's going to be 3rd and short, maybe 3rd and 4, maybe 3rd and 3. Subdued enthusiasm. Yeah, there hasn't been a huge play yet, so 3rd and 3, they're calling it. Come on, Niners. Let's get a stop here. Bryce Huff is out there on the field. Come on. Bryce Huff, Alfred Collins, Michael Williams. In the gun, snap is away, looking, throws it quick, and that is caught. And that's going to be Kyle Pitts, Renardo Green on the coverage. Just a quick slant, got in front. That's first down, Atlanta. Damn it, come on. Actually a pretty nice route there by Kyle Pitts, and they're kind of playing Kyle Pitts as more of a wide receiver. His official position is tight end, but 1st and 10 Atlanta at their own 46. Penix is in the pistol. They're liking this two running back formation. Penix rolls to his left, throws it. It's going to be caught by London, picks up about maybe 3 yards. Good job by the defense right there. I think that was Jason Pinnock in on the tackle. Now they're showing Fred Warner. God. Sucks. Alrighty, 2nd and 7 for the Falcons at their own 45-yard line. Well, 44-yard line. Yeah, the Falcons really do like this two-back personnel package. Snap is away. Quick pass out to Bijan. He's got a lane. He's going to get a first down. Just snap, quick pass, and there's blockers in front. It seems like we haven't been able to do that, like, play in years with success. Like, I feel like it was Debo in 2021 was the last time we could just do a snap, throw, there's blockers, we actually gain yards on that. 1st and 10, though, Falcons. Niners defense. Look, it's going to be that bend, don't break defense. It's frustrating to watch. You're going to give up a bunch of yards, but you just hope that you're only giving up field goals and not touchdowns. 1st and 10 for the Falcons at the Niners 44. Snap is away. Niners bring pressure. Penix just lobs it, and that should be intentional grounding. I don't know if he was out of the pocket. I mean, clearly a throwaway. They're not going to call it. I mean, I guess there was a guy kind of in that area, but 3:37 to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 10. Swiss cheese defense, says Eddie. 2nd and 10 at the Niners 44. They actually got a little bit of pressure there, which is a nice change of pace for the Niners. Penix in the pistol. Snap. Throws quick. It's going to be caught. And I think that is Kyle Pitts again. And Kyle Pitts is over the middle. Just those slant routes getting open. That's a pickup of about 8. So it's going to be 3rd and 2 maybe. And Robinson coming back on the field. Let's see. This is an interesting part of the field. I mean, I have to see what happens here on this 3rd down. It'd be nice for the defense to get a stop. Come on. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Pistol formation. Bijan behind Penix. Drake London in motion. It's going to be man coverage. Snap is away. They do hand it off to Bijan and get him. It's going to be really close, but it looks like they're going to give him the first. Yeah, I think they're giving him the first. Unbelievable. Yeah, decent job there, but I think it was that Bethune, but he did get the first. Damn it. Just defense just can't. Just need force some negative plays. Snap is away. They fake the handoff. Penix in the pocket. He's going to roll out to his left, and he's got some room. He actually throws it incomplete. I thought he was going to scramble for it. There's a flag on the play, so we'll have to see what the call is. I mean, with something like this, you have to figure there might be a holding penalty somewhere. And the official seems to indicate it's going to be against the Falcons. It is against the Falcons. Ineligible man downfield. Yeah, so it's going to be against the Falcons. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty to make it 1st and 15 for the Falcons. The way the Falcons are moving the ball, I'm almost thinking like maybe you go 2nd and 10. But I suppose where they're at on the field, with field goals and things like that. So Falcons 1st and 15 at the Niners 38. Penix is in the gun, empty backfield. 3 receivers down low. Another just quick pass here to Kyle Pitts. And the Niners defense. And that's D. Winters. And that's going to be a loss of 3. And those are the negative plays that you need to force the opposing offense. Now it's going to be 2nd and 18. The D is crippled. I mean, I completely agree, Christian, we are just kind of hoping that Salah can call a masterclass, you know. But nice play, D. Winters forcing it. It's going to be 2nd and 18 at the Niners 41. Kevin Givens is back from being on injured reserve. Niners bringing a blitz here. And Penix is going to roll to his right. He's going to run. There's a flag on the field. And it's Jason Pinnock who runs him to the sideline. Flag, I think this might be against San Francisco. The area of where they threw the flag, this is probably against San Francisco. And there's 1:15 left in the first quarter. This drive has lasted 7 minutes for the Falcons. There's a big discussion here going on with the officials. But I just, well, So there's 2 fouls against the defense. It's going to be an automatic first down. Illegal contact. I'm pretty sure illegal contact is an automatic. Or is it just holding and pass interference? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Yeah, automatic first down. Just... yeah, we absolutely bailed him out, Christian. Like, what did Siegel even accomplish there with, like, pushing Darnell Mooney? 1st and 10 in the pistol. Snap. They fake the handoff. Penix is just going to... I mean, that should be intentional grounding. The ball didn't even... Like, I guess there is, like, a play... This is almost another one, but I guess there is a player kind of in the area, but he was clearly just throwing that away. Miss Pittsburgh, how are we doing? I think your Steelers are on a bye week this week. Tatum Bethune is on the sideline. So now it's Curtis Robinson. So Tatum Bethune is out now. Unbelievable. So who's even calling the plays? 2nd and 10 now for the Falcons. Minute to go in the first quarter. Snap is away. Penix looking to throw. Got all the time in the world in the pocket. Rolling to his right. It's going to be caught by Bijan. He gets pushed out of bounds just shy of the first down. But it's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. They will have to run at least one more play before the end of the first quarter. This game is just absolutely flying by. Niners, just no pressure. You're not going to force any mistakes without any, you know. There's some way we can make it stop here. If we can force like a loss of like 2 or 3, hold them to a field goal. Penix behind center, I formation. They are going to snap a handoff to the fullback. He gets the first down. So it's going to be the end of the first quarter. This game is just going by so fast. We basically had Atlanta go 3 and out. The Niners have a pretty long drive, but having to punt. And now you have the Falcons on a really long drive. And that first quarter just absolutely flew by. Only 3, please. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with y'all. As soon as Fred went down, whatever little championship aspirations I had went down with him. Yeah, look, you're not wrong. Like, as soon as, like, when Fred went down, because when Fred was still out there, you're thinking, like, look, we could swing a couple of trades for some pass rushers. Like, maybe you get it, like, Arden Key from the Titans. Maybe you're kind of hoping that Bradley Chubb from the Miami Dolphins. And then if you have Fred, you know, I mean, honestly, losing Bosa, too. Like, I mean, what are the odds of losing both of those guys? And we're in by week 6. So, I mean, if you take 2 all-pro players out of any defense, yeah. But I struggle to see where this defense is going to be able to make plays on any kind of consistent level. Not only that, but Tatum Bethune, who is taking over for play calling duties on defense. He is now, I mean, he was on the sideline. He wasn't in for the last couple of plays, I don't think. So, I mean, what do you do? Brooks MC, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, it's just methodical for the Falcons, really. And then, well, that penalty, that freaking penalty, it would have been like third and pretty long, if I'm not mistaken. And then you just do some stupid illegal contact, which didn't really benefit you at all. Yeah, the defense is gassed in combination with both. Yeah, I mean, you could maybe stand to lose one of them. You could stand to lose one of them and still, potentially, have, title aspirations. Because who's the best team in the NFL this year? Like, which team is actually like really good? Like, the Colts look pretty good, but they lost to the Rams. We beat the Rams. People might say Tampa Bay. They didn't really beat us by that much, and we are missing our two best defensive players because Fred Warner was injured in the first quarter. So they didn't. I mean, they were missing a bunch of offensive players, but are they really that good? Like Tampa Bay, Indianapolis, like the NFL. I mean, this year of all years, it's there for the taking. 1st and 10 for the Falcons at the Niners 21, start of the second quarter. Snap is away. They hand it off left side to Bijan. He's going to get pretty good yards on first down. Going to pick up 4. We have 2nd and 6 coming up. If you can hold them to 3, I mean, that'd be really big for the defense. If despite this long drive, Tatum Bethune is back in, so that is good news. But if we can hold them to 3 here, Malik Mustafa is also in the game at safety. Chase Lucas is in there as well. Bryce Huff, Kalia Davis, I think it's Jordan Elliott, and Travis Gibson in a defensive line. Just what is this defensive line? Snap is away, hand it off up the middle, makes a guy miss, but a really good job there by number 28. And that's Darrell Luter Jr. What the hell is he doing out there? Wow, Bijan just made. Who was that? That was Malik Mustafa. Wow, yikes. We should have a sage burning party during your next prediction. Yeah, probably. Nice job by Luter, though, to bring down Bijan. It's going to be 3rd down and maybe 4, I would say. It is 3rd and 4. Come on, defense. Now would be a time for the first interception of the year. Niners showing like they're going to bring pressure. Bijan split out wide. Penix looking, gets sacked! Come on, defense! And that's going to be Sam Okuanu, and Upton Stout is out. Lovely. And that's going to be a big play for the defense. Sam O gets the sack on Michael Penix. Nice. It's only a 4-man rush, too. Really good job there, guys. Really good job. Sam Okuanu, Bryce Huff was kind of around in the vicinity as well. 38-yard field goal attempt for the Falcons. Snap is away. Kick is good. It looked a little wobbly at first. So it is 3-0 Atlanta. That might build some confidence for the defense. So wait, is Upton Stout, is he out for the game now, or? So it's going to be, the sack will be split, by the way. Let's see. So Renardo Green is in the blue tent. Love that. And apparently Upton Stout is out as well. Renardo Green just came out of the blue tent, so hopefully he'll be all right. Brian 6, what's going on? There we go. Where is Renardo Green? Juke Joint says, so Renardo Green was in the blue tent, getting evaluated for something. Just said he came out of the blue tent. Hopefully that means he's going to be okay and we'll be able to get back in there on the next defensive series. Oh, he was inactive. My apologies. I missed the inactive list. That's why Chase Lucas is in there quite a bit. Makes sense. I know that Upton Stout was dealing. Yeah, he was dealing with an injury, so that makes sense. Look, I think that I completely agree. I think that with Steven, I think you have to take that as a win. You hold him to 3. That's a win right there. Oh, so you got to stop. Remember, we kicked the ball to the Falcons to start the game. This game is flying by because there was just 2 really long drives. So we're in the second quarter. Niners about to get the ball back for the second drive of the game. Is Demo in the slot? No, I don't think so. I think it'd be Chase Lucas. Potentially, I mean, depending on formations and stuff, you might see him go there. So Luter was outside because Renardo Green was in the blue tent. But I think it was Luter on the outside, Lenore on the outside, and then Chase Lucas on the inside. The offense going to have to step up. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, like the defense is decimated with injuries. Like you really can't expect the defense to be great considering, who's playing out there. So it's where Kyle Shanahan and the offense, they have to make up for it. Kevin says, well, one good thing the young guys will get a lot of player experience. I have a player evaluation conference with my daughter's coach. Sounds good, Christian. We shall see you in about 15. Hopefully when you're back, the Niners will be, we'll take the lead. So there's 12:54 left in the first half. Kickoff is away, and it's going to be fielded in the end zone, and it's going to be kneeled by Brian Robinson Jr. So the Niners, we will start at the 35-yard line. 12:54 to go in the first half. Would be awesome to see the offense go down, at least put up points. But if we can get, some rhythm going, get into the end zone. So number 0, that's Divine Diablo, is headed to the locker room for the Falcons. Here we go, offense, second drive of the game. Mac Jones is going to be behind center, McCaffrey the lone back. It's going to be Farrell in motion. Kittle is out there on the field. Snap is away. Mac is looking to throw. Steps into the pocket, downfield, incomplete. And there was a lot of traffic going left, right, and center. Mac also takes a hit. So it is good to see George Kittle out there. He was targeted there, but they were just not on the same page. Tried to layer the throw. Oof, that's a tough throw to make. 2nd and 10, handed off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey falls forward, ends up getting at least 7, maybe 8. So it's going to make it 3rd and very manageable. Mac does look annoyed. You are correct, Ben. I mean, he's been taking a lot of hits this season, and it's only week 7. But a nice job there for McCaffrey to be able to kind of keep going and fall forward. Gets almost 8 on the play. 3rd and 3. Niners, you got to pick this up. In the gun. Snap is away. Falcons bringing pressure. Throws it quick. Going to be caught. And that's 3rd and Jawan. Let's go. First down. Come on. Let's go. Up to the Falcons 45. 3rd and Jawan. Let's go. Let's get the Jawan emojis going. Come on. Just a nice little, there you go, Jawan. A nice little shimmy, catch, first down, good gain, first down. There we go. At the Falcons 45, Mac behind center, McCaffrey the back. 2 tight ends. They hand it off to McCaffrey, goes up the middle, going to get good yards on first down, gets about 5 on first down. I'll take that all day long. 3rd and Jawan. That was almost a house call. I'd really like to see Martinez play. No, I wouldn't. I don't want to see Martinez playing. I'm sorry. I had nothing against the guy. I just don't want to see him play. Second and 5 at the Falcons' 40-yard line. I formation. Snap is away. They hand it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's making guys miss. Down to the Falcons' 25. He gets hit late in the helmet. That should be personal foul 15 yards. Huge gain, McCaffrey. Come on. Running the football. There we go. North and south. Right up the middle. Right down their throat. Nice block there by, was that Farrell, Trent Williams? They just opened up a huge lane for McCaffrey, and then McCaffrey makes a guy miss, bouncing off guys. At the Falcons 25, I formation, snap is away, hand it left side to Brian Robinson. It'd be nice if we had Bijan and McCaffrey. There we go. Come on. Let's go. Pickup of about 2 or so on the play. Second and 8. We're inside the Falcons 25. Come on. Jones behind center. Brian Robinson, the lone back, who's going to split out now kind of to wide. So it's going to be a pass play right here. Snap is away. Falcons bringing pressure. Throws it quick, and it's tipped up and intercepted. Jauan Jennings can't catch it. The ball just tips up, and it's intercepted. God damn it. We can't get anything like that to ever happen for us. Frickin' hell, Jauan. Unreal. It's not Mac Jones' fault on that one. That's all on Jauan Jennings. Jauan has a big third down reception, and then, I mean, that's just this season in a nutshell, really. It's wild to think that we're 4-2. Absolutely typical. Good Lord. Falcons bring a blitz. Niners have a great play call. Jauan Jennings just on a quick slant. He's open. Mac throws it to him. Hits him right in the hands. Can't catch it. Can't catch it. And it was a decent return as well for the Falcons, so they'll have pretty good field position. And the defense is decimated with injuries. The offense kind of is too as well. But the offense needs to be doing their part here. Like, unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's just crappy, isn't it? I mean, to be honest, like we can't rely on this defense to hold up for very long. Okay, then I'm not getting my hopes up for this season. Too much unfortunate crap happening. And none of that stuff has happened in the favor of the 49ers. Yeah, that's just a brutal play from Jauan Jennings. Jauan Jennings, I mean, look, let's be fair, nice catch on third down, but overall this year has not been great. Cool username. At this point, I'm not surprised at our offense. What I'm surprised at is we're leading the division. We'll see. Jauan, man, you just can't do that, bro. I mean, I kind of want to see it again, but like it's clearly on Jennings. Like, Jennings totally screwed that up. Totally screwed that up. I mean, the Falcons just had a really long drive. We had another good drive going. It's crazy. First and 10 Falcons at their 34. Pitch it left side to Robinson, who, nice tackle. And that was Bryce Huff. No gain on first down. No gain. So good job by Bryce Huff. It looked like Tatum Bethune was there as well. They pitch it right side to Bijan. And yeah, it was Bryce Huff and Tatum Bethune on the stop. So no gain. Second and 10 at their own 34. I mean, if we ever needed a turnover, now was the time. Penix in the gun, back to his left. Two receivers each side. Bijan now in the backfield. Going to be man coverage. Snap is away. Penix throws downfield. Almost intercepted. And there's going to be a flag against Lenore. It's going to be pass interference against Lenore. Are you kidding me? He was going for the ball. Was it hands to the face? That's pass interference? That's such a bad call. It's a pass interference call against Diamador Lenore. I completely disagree with it. I mean, yeah, I don't like that call at all. 1st and 10 Falcons now at basically midfield. Still no Renardo Green, so we've lost another starting player to injury. Penix in the pocket just grounds that, looking for Robinson, but under pressure. Tommy, can you please get Kevin a Martinez jersey? Good God. Aloha Shifty, just checking in. We can't seem to catch a break. Rory, you are hitting the nail on the head there, my friend. Just nothing can go right. But at the end of the day, it's only 3-0. But we'll see how long. Hopefully, look, now is the time where if we can ever get a turnover, now is the time. 2nd and 10 for the Falcons in the gun. At their own 49, 8:53 left in the half. Snap is away, is looking to throw. Under pressure, rolls to his left. Penix is going to run for it and gets about 3 yards. Decent, that was actually decent coverage there by Bethune. Yeah, it was a bad call. They were both hand fighting for the ball. Like, I completely agree with you. Like, cool username. You're totally right. They were both pushing each other. Lenore's in a position then to try, like, both players have the right to go for it. Anyway, 3rd and 7 for the Falcons. If the Niners can get a stop here, that'd just be huge. Niners showing like they're going to bring a blitz, and maybe they have to if they want to get some pressure. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Just lobs it downfield to nobody. Incomplete. I don't see any flags. There are no flags. Falcons going to have to punt. Yes, good job there, defense. Now the offense has to score here. Like, even if they just tie it up, the offense has to do something. Maybe you take Jennings out for a series. I want to see more Demarcus Robinson. That was a good play call there. Really nice job. A good play call by Saleh. So here comes the punt. Bradley Pinion. And the punt is away. Come on, please be a touchback. It is a touchback. I didn't mean for that clap to be so freaking loud. Alfred Collins, geez, he's like needing some oxygen. Yeah, that was a really solid job defense. I mean, the turnover happens, then you get the pass interference call, which was not a good call, but you're able to force the punt. Good job there. It looks like we're being able to get a little bit of pressure now, too. So that's pretty good. How about you throw to Kittle for a change, says Eddie. Yeah, good. I agree. I completely agree. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to grab another beer. All right, get Bourne involved. Screw Jennings. Look, I mean, I do I do love Jawan Jennings, but you just can't, like, I mean, of all the times to do that, man, like where you just, it wasn't even just like a drop and it goes, like he just goes, the ball flips up. Leave it. Okay, let's matriculate the ball down the field. I'm not sure what matriculate means. I'm hoping that it just means like move or something like that. I actually would like, no, but you're right. I'd like to see Bourne get involved. I want to see Demarcus Robinson out there. Of course, George Kittle, like first game, back since week 1. And then, yeah, you keep up your good, your rotation between McCaffrey and Brian Robinson at running back. But in fairness, they did target Kittle, but it was this Atlanta defense. They are just throwing blitzes. So it's going to be just so many. And this is where I do think that guys like Bourne and Jennings can actually be pretty good, where it's just snap, get open quickly, bam, hit him. An old Madden saying. I like that. Man, what a guy. Brock Purdy. We pay him big money, and now he's missed 5 of the first 7 games. Not his fault, obviously, but, man, our luck. 1st and 10, San Francisco from the 20, our own 20-yard line. Mack behind center. McCaffrey's the back. Pitch it left side to Juszczyk. And this is a really good play call. McCaffrey's going to get about 13 yards on the play. That was really clever play design there from Kyle Shanahan. Really good. So they were going to bring Juszczyk. They motioned Juszczyk to the right, coming across to the right side. And then Juszczyk immediately turned around. So the motion to the right was sending the defense to that side of the field, but then Juszczyk did like a U-turn quickly. McCaffrey gets 13 yards. Let's go. Snap is away. They give it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's getting good yards here. That's 6, maybe 7 yards. If they can't stop the run, then run the mother-loving ball. McCaffrey, 10 carries, 73 yards. When's the last time we've seen any numbers like that? It's been sometime last season, maybe? Matriculate means to advance toward a college. Okay. I like it. 2nd and 4. Snap is away. Hand it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's breaking through tackles across midfield. 1st down, 49ers. There we go. McCaffrey's closing in on 100 yards. 'Cause I'm CMC. I'm dynamite. Come on. There we go. Into Atlanta territory. McCaffrey's over 8 yards per carry. Mack behind center. Brian Robinson, the back. Snap is away. They hand it to Robinson, who just gets stood up and loses a yard. Damn. So it's, Divine Diablo is on the sideline. Matriculate. I like that. There is a player hurt for the Niners, and it's Jake Brendel. The center is hurt. Now, Jake Brendel is maybe not the biggest fan favorite, but regardless of anything, I'm not going to ever want a player to get hurt. So Jake Brendel is down, and, well, he was on his knees. Trainers came over. Stop doing that. Stop doing what? Yeah, I know, and I know people are going to be like, "Oh, Jake Brendel," but I think is it Matt Hennessy? I believe it's Matt Hennessy, who would be the former Falcon, actually, who would be the next in line at center. Eddie thinks that the lack of Kittle is because he's being used as a decoy, and that could make sense, yeah. Hate to say it, but Jake being injured might actually help the 49ers Let's keep matriculating the ball. Let's keep matriculating the ball down the field. Maybe. I mean, if it was, who knows? I'm obviously very happy to give Matt Hennessy a chance here, but we'll see. Coming up, it will be 2nd and 11 for the 49ers. But I'll never want any Niner. And I'm not saying that you're saying this, Ben, but I'm never going to be happy if a 49er player gets hurt. That's just, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Again, not saying that you're doing that, just saying in general. Seattle at home against the Houston Texans. Remember, we play Houston next Sunday, so then they'll be on a short week as well. Yeah, I mean, maybe you're not handing off to anyone but CMC. Hopefully, Brendel will be okay. Basketball season right around the corner. Warriors against the Lakers in a couple of days. Now, that's how you kick off a season. Let's go Golden State. 2nd and 11. Not sure who's in at center. Snap is away in the gun. Mac looking, throws. Could it be caught Jennings? And Jennings does step out of bounds. Gets maybe 6 yards on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and about 5, I think. Jones is not used to throwing to Kittle in games. Shifty, do those imported Coors Light taste different over there? Nah, they're okay. So it is Matt Hennessy at center, just an FYI. It's 3rd and 4. We're at the Falcons 44. Jones in the gun, McCaffrey to his right. Snap is away. They hand it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to bust through. First down, McCaffrey, down to the 33. That's a pickup of 11. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's freaking go. What a block. No, I mean, I was about to say, what a block by Kittle, but I thought he was running to freaking lay the smackdown. Haven't cared about NBA since Larry and Michael were playing. That's a shame, man. 1st and 10 at the Falcons 33. McCaffrey's at almost 9 yards a carry. Behind center is Mac Jones. Snap is away. They give it to McCaffrey up the middle, who that yards per carry is going to come down a little bit. A pickup of 3 on first down. So 2nd and 7. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. This first half is flying. Coors is supposed to be better in Ireland. It's definitely more. It is quite popular here. Like, there is a pretty big craft brewery scene in Ireland, but a lot of people will just kind of go for your usual beers. 2nd and 7. Mac behind center. Brian Robinson is the back now. Bourne goes in motion. Snap is away. They give it to Brian Robinson up the middle, who fights for another tough, maybe 5 yards. No, 4-yard pickup. So it's going to be 3rd and 3. So they were showing George Kittle, and George Kittle was doing rock, paper, scissors, and we both did scissors. CMC wants to put on a show against it. Yeah, I mean, those guys are good friends, and also I'm sure it's a friendly competition. 3rd and 3. This is a big play for the 49ers offense. Mac in the gun, McCaffrey to his right. Kittle motions up top. Snap is away, looking to throw. Falcons bring pressure. Mac throws it quickly, going to be caught, and that is 3rd and Jawan. First down, 49ers. There we go. Jennings making up for that drop earlier. Just over 3 minutes to go in the first half. Wow. Coors is popular in Budweiser in England. Yeah, it is. Guinness is owned by a drink company called Diageo, I believe. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Lone back is McCaffrey. Bourne goes in motion. Pitch it right side to McCaffrey. Oh, jeepers. He's going to lose yards. Loses about 4. That play was busted from the get-go. And that was Leonard Floyd, for 49er player last year. He messed that play up big time. So loss of 4. You don't need to get everything now on this second down. Pick up, like, if you can get 6, 7 yards, make it third and manageable. 2nd and 14, Mack in the gun, McCaffrey to his left. And that is Farrell who goes in motion, looking to throw. Throws it, caught there by Juszczyk, and that's what I mean. Juszczyk gets about 10 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 4. I wish CMC could have thrown it away. I mean, that would be an interesting rule, wouldn't it? If he's like, I'm going backwards, just chuck it out to the sideline. 2-minute warning, folks. 3rd and 4 in the red zone. Wow, this game started like not even an hour ago, and it's almost halftime. So it gives Niners the time to think about what do we want to do. 3rd and 4. You have to believe that Atlanta's going to be bringing pressure. You have to think, I mean, they've been doing it all game long so far in these 3rd down situations. I think what you want to do, maybe you need to have your, let's say, 4 receivers ready to go. I think 2 of them need to be just ready to be like slant, or maybe like you have like a drag route across. We got a touchdown here and then get the ball at the beginning of the 3rd. We could go up 14-3 without the Falcons getting the ball, says Stephen Brown. That would be ideal. That would be awesome if it worked out that way. So we just had another maybe 10 people join the stream. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. We're at the Falcons 15-yard line. We're at the 2-minute warning. I believe both teams have all 3 timeouts. If you can get the first down here, that would be so huge, because then you can start running the clock. And then Eddie, actually, I agree. I mean, I think maybe now is a situation where I think if you send McCaffrey out on a route, like, he's going to draw so much attention. I think Kittle could be a guy that you want to get the ball to in this situation. I do think that would actually be a good idea. If you can find a way to get Kittle isolated, one-on-one matchup with a linebacker, then you absolutely do it. You know, that's what I'd be looking to do if I'm Shanahan. By the way, what do we think? Well, actually, no, I'll wait for halftime to ask that question. These commercials, I mean, I guess the commercials are longer than normal because normally they'd have so many more opportunities to show commercials, but this game has just flown by. Next Sunday night, Packers Steelers. Aaron Rodgers played against the Packers. That's a good game. I like that. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. There's San Francisco. I do miss that place at times. 3rd and 4, Mack in the gun, McCaffrey to his left. Jennings and Robinson down low. Snap is away. Mack looking. He's got time in the pocket. Rolls to his left. Has to look. Throws it. Caught McCaffrey! Down to the 1. Let's go! Down to the 1. Come on! Come on! Let's go! And the Falcons are going to call timeout. Come on. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The blocking was awesome. And Matt Hennessy did a good job too, the new center, former Falcon. But excellent job blocking. The Falcons rush 4. I mean, they didn't blitz like they were earlier, and a great job by McCaffrey to make himself available to Jones. Nice. So there's 1:50 to go in the first half. Atlanta uses their first timeout, 1st and goal from the 1. I formation, Juszczyk, McCaffrey. Snap is away. They give it to McCaffrey. Touchdown! 49ers! Let's go! Come on! Let's go! Christian McCaffrey, baby! We will not go quietly into the night. Come Come on. I'll throw a little Bill Pullman at you. Come on. No, Melissa, you have to take it when you can get it. You have to take the points when you can get them. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, second rushing touchdown of the season. Here comes the extra point attempt for Pinheiro, who is good. There we go. Look, the defense, they got a good rest there. Atlanta might be pressing a little bit. So if you can force, this could be the time where you can force a turnover, which we desperately need. And god damn it, I want to put on the frickin' chain. 7-3, Niners take the lead. Man, if we can even get a stop here, I don't want to look. The defense, I mean, it's played incredibly well. But if we can get a stop here, a turnover even, maybe you can add another 3 points before halftime. And then we get the ball to start the second half. At the very least, what I want is we absolutely need to be going into halftime with a lead. That's number one. We have to be going in there with a lead. Over under Moody was shaving points. That's a good question. Honestly, I think that with Jake Moody, he should not have been there. After last season, the way things ended, I would have maybe tried to have traded him. I mean, he wouldn't be worth much. I'm not saying that we'd get much for him, but I would have basically, if it was after last season, I would have been like a 2027 7th round pick or something. There you go, Christian. You called it. I called it. It was like, look, you're going to come back and the Niners are going to be in the lead. Well, hopefully we'll be in the lead, and we are. So let's go. Kevin says, you guys can watch Martinez's UFL highlights and then tell me he's no good. If he ever gets a chance. Kevin, I don't think any one of us are saying, I'll speak for myself. I don't think that Mac Jones has been playing pretty darn well this entire season. Why would you go away from that? I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know too much about Adrian Martinez. I don't know why you would go away from a quarterback who's playing well. And look, because you're good in the UFL, doesn't mean you're going to come in and do well in the NFL. I mean, when you have a quarterback who's playing well, who's kind of formed that chemistry. I mean, Martinez isn't taking that many reps with like the first team guys. So here comes the kickoff from Pinheiro. It's pretty short kick taken at the 15. Get him down at the 30. That's a good job. Good job defense. Nick Martin out there. Good to see him. 3rd round pick out of Oklahoma State. There's a minute 42 left. The Falcons will be at their own 30. They have 2 timeouts. Great to have Kittle on the sideline. We need Kittle. We need like a vocal leader out there. So that's awesome. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. Penix is going to be in the gun. Bijan to his right. 2 receivers up top, 2 down low after the motion. Snap is away. Penix throws it quickly. Out route to Pitts. Going to be a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6. Clock is stopped at a minute 39. No way. I don't care much for Martinez, but I kind of want a martini now. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know why you'd go away from Mac Jones when he's been playing well. Like if Mac Jones was completely stinking it up since he's come in to take over to be the backup for Purdy, then I get it. But he's been playing well. 2nd and 6 at their own 35. Snap, looking to throw. No pressure. Throws it. Caught. Pitts gets out of bounds. And that's going to be up to the 45-yard line, maybe 47. Minute 32 to go. Just can't get that pressure, man. where you miss Bosa so much. Bernardo Green is questionable to return with a toe injury. First and 10 Falcons. Minute 32 to go. They still have 2 timeouts at their own 46. Mooney goes in motion. Snap is away. Bryce Huff hits, and the ball comes out. And who has it? 49ers get it. It's Bryce Huff with a sack. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Bryce Huff with the sack. There we go. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. Bryce Huff gets around the right tackle, just does a nice little dip and bend around there. Bam. Ball comes out. Yes, come on. And it's recovered by, I'm not sure who recovered it. Let's go. Come on. Alfred Collins, his second fumble recovery of the season. Let's go. Come on. Come on, let's go. He bent my Penix. A minute 28. Niners of all 3 timeouts were at the Falcons 40. Mack behind center. McCaffrey now motions out, so it's going to be a pass play. Snap. Throws it. Caught Kendrick Bourne. Gets about 4 yards. Tried to kind of cut across the field and go upfield, but all right, there we go. Yeah, Jake Brendel, they're showing him. I mean, Brendel is out for the rest of the game. So Matt Hennessy will be the center moving forward. 2nd and 6, Mack in the gun, McCaffrey beside him. Snap. Throws it to, incomplete. If McCaffrey was, that was a good play by the Falcons defense. If McCaffrey was able to get his hand to catch that, that would have been a huge game. 3rd and 6, there's 50 seconds to go in the first half. Falcons are going to be bringing pressure here. They're going to try and force a mistake. Yeah, they're absolutely going to be looking to force a mistake. Mack in the gun, McCaffrey to his right, trips receivers down low. Snap is away. Mack looking, dumps it off, and the ball comes out, and it's taken by Connor Colby to the 36. And Mack gets sacked. Mack gets sacked. Ball kind of comes out. Connor Colby, the rookie left guard, he takes it. Are they saying that it was an incomplete? Ebikady beats McKivitz. I mean, regardless if it was incomplete or not, it would still be a pass, right? I mean, I don't know what they were reviewing. Like, that kind of is a throw. It hits off a Falcons player. Colby, I mean, damn. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't really matter. They're calling it a fumble, but yeah, the ball never hit the. I mean, it was recovered by Colby. Whether it was a fumble or a pass, the ball never hit the ground. So I don't really. Yeah, but whether it was a fumble or not, what difference would it make if they call it a pass or a fumble? What would the difference be? Because the ball never hits the ground and it's clearly recovered. Exactly, Melissa. I just You might be right about your theory. Maybe it's just him to be a decoy, but with regards to this play here, I mean, either way, it's going to be 4th and 6, 4th and 5, 4th and 6. But what difference does it make? That's what my question is. Whether it's a fumble or whether it's a fumble or it's a pass. Okay. If it's a fumble, it goes back to the spot of the fumble. So that would result in a loss of maybe 4 or 5 yards. Okay, that would probably, because I assume if you fumble it, because a Falcons player hit it after Mac Jones, you can't advance, but it hit off a Falcons player. Because like Mac gets, if it's a fumble, Mac gets hit, but the ball hits off a Falcons player. So then wouldn't it be like a live ball for anyone to? It is a forward pass. It was touched by the defense. Okay, I just had to put the volume on for a second. So it is a forward pass. Leonard Floyd is the one who beats McKivitz. Connor Colby, what a job, my man. So now the Falcons have used their second timeout. So the Niners are lining up for a 55-yard field goal. There's 43 seconds to go in the half. The Falcons have one timeout left. Come on, Pinheiro. Come on, Eddie. Come on. Oh, yeah. Eddie Dinero Pinheiro. Come on. Dinero Pinheiro. Let's go. That's good. Pinheiro is dinero. Let's go. Pinheiro is dinero. Isn't it amazing to have a real kicker? Pinheiro is dinero. Show me the dinero. Come on. There we go. So it's 10-3. 38 seconds to go in the half. Falcons have one timeout. We've got, what was it? I've got 2 tickets to paradise. Won't you pack your bags? We'll leave tonight. That's, yeah, nice. Pinheiro. Because he has that little, the thing. So, Dinero Pinheiro. Money Mac and Eddie Dinero were bound to cash in. I like that, Eric. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. 38 seconds to go. Pinheiro kicks it away. And it's going to be fielded at the 15, and he slips and falls. Nice, and that's a big hit there. Who was that? Who's number 81? And that's Turner, Malik Turner, I think. Lays a big hit. Falcons back at their own 20-yard line. So Pinheiro kicks it. The Falcons player kind of slides to try and catches it. Fumbles it. Recovers it, though. Tries to turn upfield. And then Turner just, bam! At the 20-yard line. 32 seconds to go in the half. Falcons are in shotgun. They're going to probably hand the ball off and see what kind of yardage they get here, would be my guess. And that's a false start. Panic's throwing it downfield up to the 40. That's a false start. Like, how was that not a false start in the right tackle? The right tackle was way back. More like Keena Turner. How was that not a false start on the right tackle? He was already a step back before the ball was even snapped. 27 seconds to go at the 40-yard line. Penix throwing it way downfield. Caught by Darnell Mooney. Down to the 23-22. 14 seconds to go. Atlanta takes a timeout. How was that not a false start? Like, 2 passes and they're almost in the red zone. Yeah, Darrell Luter just got... And then what is he doing? You got to look for the ball, man. Darrell's not even looking for the ball. 17 seconds to go. The Falcons used their last timeout. They're at the Niners 22. Don't be shocked if they take a shot for the end zone here. But that right tackle on the first, he was... Oh, God. Fucking NFL, man. In shotgun. Back to his right. Snap. Penix looking to throw. No pressure. Throws it away. And that's got to be intentional grounding. That's grounding. How is that not grounding? Throw the flag. Flag, finally. That's intentional grounding. And is that a 10-second runoff? Tilde. You're correct, Peter. The tilde above the N of Pinheiro. That's intentional grounding. It is intentional grounding. So it's a loss of down at, is it? I don't know if there's a 10-second runoff because the clock was stopped. I mean, clearly intentional grounding. So it is halftime. 10-second runoff, so it's halftime. I'll take it. What the hell is going on? It is hard when you're watching without the volume on. I'm just trying to decipher from what I see, but the announcers with NBC would have more information. So it is halftime, everybody. Just a heads up, it's halftime with the intentional grounding. It's a 10-second runoff, so that's a huge mistake, right? That's at least a 3-point mistake. It is halftime. It's 10-3 Niners. We do get the ball to start the second half. There we go. And so look, if we can go down and put some points on the board to start the second half, make it a 2-possession game at minimum. And look, I've been as critical of the defense as anybody, but we've only given up 3 points in the first half of football. 100 yards rushing in one half the first all season. Yeah, we've been able to run the football. I think that we have to go back to that to open up the second half. I mean, think of it like this. If we can go down, have a long drive, run the football, take off 7-8 minutes and score a touchdown, suddenly the Falcons are like at 17-3 and it's like 7 minutes left in the third quarter. What the hell? As much as the 49ers are having bad luck, they are also getting these weird strategic mistakes. And that's true. That's true. I'll take a 7-point lead at halftime all day long. Wow, what a mistake. Yeah. Shifty, what question were you going to ask at halftime? Oh, yeah, I was going to ask a question. God. I forgot. I freaking forgot the question, Eddie. God damn. I forgot the question. Hopefully it'll come back to me soon. But I've legitimately forgot the freaking question. We get the ball correct. Yep. So I've already updated the scoreboard on the stream to reflect that. So I just changed it to third quarter. It's 10-3 49ers, and we will get the ball to start the second half. It's like the football gods hate us and love us at the same time. Yeah. 3 points when most of the defense is on vacation is golden. I don't know about vacation. I'd say they're more like they're spending it at SF General or something. I played free safety. You have to look for the ball like you're the receiver to get breakup interception. Kevin, you're right there. Yeah. There's no forgetting in football. Yo habla español. If you can't remember, I have a pretty good question. Christian, feel free to shoot your question. Shoot your question out there. Well, I think Luter was just a little bit lost out there, and Renardo Green is questionable to return. It'd be really nice if he could get back out there because we could really use him. I mean, we're already down Upton Stout, so yeah, not great. I can speak some Spanish, though. My Spanish isn't great, but I can speak some Spanish. I'm pretty good with numbers when it comes to Spanish. Me llamo Shifty. Yeah, Christian, feel free to ask your question. Who is the all-time best Niner at each position? Oh, God. Okay. Good one. Joe Montana at quarterback. Jerry Rice at wide receiver. Running back, I would say Frank Gore. Fullback is actually an interesting one. I really, really liked Tom Rathman. Also liked, I also liked Floyd. Some of the other guys, Moran Norris, Fred Beasley, but I'll go Juszczyk. I'll say Montana. I'll say Gore, Juszczyk, Jerry Rice at wide receiver. Tight end, I'll go George Kittle. You could talk me into. Vernon Davis was pretty darn good. Grassy Raid, let's go! Grassy Raid, let's go! Grassy Raid, man, holy moly! Thank you everybody for raiding all the Grassy posse. Love you guys out there. Tom, you're doing great work. Congrats on the win earlier. You're beating the Cardinals. We appreciate that. Grassy Raid, guys, while you're here, drop a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel, too. It's free to do so. Why not while you're here? Appreciate all of you guys. There we go. I'm hearing the subscriptions. Let's go. Keep them rolling. So anyone following the Niners at all, it's been a really tough year for injuries. It's been really difficult. Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, Purdy's been out. Kittle is just back now. Then you look at, Kittle's just coming back. Pearsall's been out. It's just been a little bit of a disaster. Somehow we're 4-2. Somehow we're winning this game, even though I feel like we're not playing that well. But I appreciate all you guys for being here. That is rad. Funny story, there was actually on my very first ever stream about 4 years ago, I actually got a raid from Tom Grossi. So shout out to you, Tom. Doing great work. And congrats on the move to Wisconsin as well. But love Tom Grossi, man. Like all the Grossi posse. Appreciate you guys. But you guys are rad. It's crazy. It's 4 years ago. It was the Niners against the Colts on Sunday Night Football, actually. And the Niners lost that game, but it was crazy. Y'all been kicked in the backside recently. So, yeah, it's been nuts, man. It's been nuts. That yes, I was in San Francisco during the '89 earthquake. I was only 2 years old, So I don't really remember it, but that was the 89 World Series, the Giants and the A's, the Bay. But I'm friends with Brendel's sister. Sent her a message after he got injured tonight. Great Packer nest. I hope so too. Like, Jake Brendel is maybe not the fan favorite when it comes to 49er fans. I think he maybe gets a little bit too much hate, but I'll never, ever, I'd never want to see anyone get hurt, whether they're a 49er or another player. I mean, we Niner fans, we know when it comes to injuries how brutal it can be. But but I appreciate all of you guys. See you in SF next time the Rams are at Levi Stadium. Looking forward to it. Yeah, man. It's not that long ago. Was that your first live stream 4 years ago? Stu, that was 4 years ago. Again, thank you to all the Grossi Posse. I appreciate you guys. I know that Tom's probably, putting in some more links, sending some more stuff out, more raids and what have you, but appreciate you guys. And, thank you so much for stopping by, checking out Shifty's 49ers talk. Appreciate you. And thank you so much. Sucks about Fred Warner. Yeah. I mean, it sucks about Fred Warner. He's a great player, a great person, the leader of the defense, probably the team as well. Nick Bosa out for the year as well. We've missed Purdy. Kittle's missed most of the year. Pearsall's been out. Ayuk's not back for a while. Like, it's just crazy. But look, if we can still find ways to win, that'd be awesome. But great Packer Nest. If you're still here, then, look, not that it would mean much, but send my best to Jake Brendel. I'm not I hope that he's, love Tom and the Packers, still suck. I'll be sticking around, Niner fan also. American Made USA, appreciate you. The first half, so the story with the Niners is the defense, we just can't get any pressure on opposing quarterbacks. You're having to see Saleh dial up a lot of blitzes. Yeah, Tom is the man. I've been watching Tom for at least 6 years or so. I did not realize I was here on day one for that first raid. Oh, me gusta carnitas. That pulled pork is so good. The money that's not playing is astronomical. You're right there, Susan. My first live stream was not exactly 4 years to the day, but it was actually around somewhere between week 6 and week 8. And it was the Niners against the Colts on Sunday Night Football. And it was like a rainy game and the weather sucked. Plague Dia says, say my sub to him about 20K. I can't remember what subscriber count he was at, but Tom is kind of the godfather, if you will, of the live streams. He is one of the guys who really set it in motion to the popularity of it. And he's really done a great job. And even like watching him, I was watching him earlier tonight, the Packers and Cardinals game, and his production value's gone through the roof, and it's awesome to see. But so glad to have at least a Kittle. Yeah, to have Kittle back is huge. We've had some people. Christian. So American Made, though, Christian was actually here for the last Grossi raid, which was 4 years ago. And, we hang out, we watch the games. I am pretty intense when it comes to rooting for the team. You'll see me go pretty wild. So stick around for that. Hang out, have a good time, and there we go. Yeah, sports streams are popping off now, and he really pioneered it, I feel. I agree. I think that he's one of those dudes who, I love Blink-182. That's my favorite. But yeah, you got Enema of the State, Dude Ranch. I got the, what came out recently was the Mark Hoppus memoirs too. Melissa, well, I'll be honest. I used to run ads and then, I used to run ads and then I just realized I'm like, if I was getting like 50,000 viewers, then maybe it would be worth it, where you'd actually, earn something. But I don't really do this for like the money. It's nice and super appreciated when people do donate and what have you. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, UFO guy. That would be Tom DeLonge is the UFO guy, not Mark. But yeah, yeah. I mean, Blink-182 they're my the band that I grew up with, skateboarding, hanging out. You know, it was a good time. Tom could make a lot of money from ads. That's true. Tom could make, and I think it's rad that he doesn't do that. I was doing it. I mean, to be fully transparent, I did have ads on before, and then the last couple of streams, I was just like, no, I don't want to, because who knows? Like, I mean, for me, yeah, I just don't want to have an ad pop up in the middle of like a big play or something. Watching from Fort Bragg Army Base, North Carolina. John Patrick Kelly, I want to thank you for your service. Yeah, every American citizen owes a great debt to you, and all your, you know, everyone there. DeLonge is cuckoo. He is a little crazy. I won't deny that. Tom DeLonge is, but I still love him. He's super funny, and he's wrote so many songs that resonate with me. But yeah. Yeah, John Patrick, appreciate you for your service and everyone who's there with you, keeping the country safe. I actually have like a military tattoo, but yeah, I have just the utmost respect for any service members. So thank you, I appreciate that. We we got Carolina in the house. Yeah, having ads on a smaller stream is going to make people want to not watch. Yeah, and that's something that I've learned too. So we're about Mountain Man. Shifty is the man chasing Raven. So kickoff is away. Sky Moore, ooh, nice return. Gets up to about the 33. So the second half, amidst all the chaos of the Tom Grossi raid, and again, anyone who's sticking around, yeah, great Packerness. You have a great rest of your night. Yeah, enjoy the. I hope we can somehow pull out a win here. It'd be awesome. But you have a great night too, and thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. And anyone here who has stuck around from the Grossi raid, you know, I understand Tom's a super entertaining guy, so if you go back to him, I'm not going to be offended. But if you want to stick around, it's 1st and 10 for the Niners. Mac Jones gives it to McCaffrey, and he just runs into his own guy. Just nothing doing there. Out of the I formation, picks up a yard. Jake Brendel, the center, is out for the rest of the game. Renardo Green, the starting cornerback, he is questionable to return. Sorry about your commander-in-chief. Yeah. Have a great Andrew. Thank you very much, Andrew. I appreciate you. Yeah, Tom, yeah, he raided the channel, 4 years ago. Crazy time freaking flies by. 2nd and 9 for the Niners. Mac in the gun. Fakes the pitch to Brian Robinson. Mac rolling to his right under pressure. Just has to throw it away. Incomplete. Going to be 3rd and 9. It looked like there was maybe like a fake play there that was going to happen to Brian Robinson, but just never worked out. But thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. I got you both on, but I have you a bit louder. There you go, played you. Thank you very much. That was a big mistake from Penix at the end of the half, that intentional grounding. So 3rd and 9. This is a big play right here for San Francisco. Coming out of the half. Mac in the gun. McCaffrey to his left. Snap is away, looking to throw. Throws it quick. Caught Kendrick Bourne. He gets the first down. And that's a first down 49ers. Let's go, Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne, who's had huge games last week and the week prior. A little bit more quiet tonight because the run game is going. But nice job, 3rd and 9. Keep the ball. Keep the chains moving. Let's go. Cool username, Shifty. Do you remember anything? I don't really. I was only 2 years old. John Stamos made some questionable comments about the 49ers. Was that back at the Full House days? Mac Jones behind center. Fakes the handoff. Hennessy doing a good job in pass protection. Dumps it off to Sky Moore. Sky Moore makes a guy miss and makes another guy miss. And a huge gain from Sky Moore near the Falcons' 40-yard line. Let's go. Come on. Drop your derangement while. Yeah, I mean, we just don't. I don't want to do politics, guys. Just I'm not going to acknowledge. I mean, I'm not going to acknowledge any political discussion. If you guys do and you keep it respectful, fine. But we're here for football. 1st and 10 at the Falcons 42. We hand it off to McCaffrey up the middle. McCaffrey just finds like a lane right through there. Gets about 4 or 5. Funny how things turned out. Mac Jones. I mean, Mac Jones. He's been playing well. Cool using him. I don't really remember anything from that earthquake. I just remember it being kind of, evening time. The weather was pretty nice, and that's really about it. But crazy. It was game 3 of the 89 World Series. If I'm not mistaken, 2nd and 6 at the Falcons 38. Use check in motion. Snaps. Hands it off to McCaffrey out of the gun. McCaffrey's able to fall forward for a pickup of 2, so 3rd and 4. I didn't have Sky Moore on my bingo card. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much to... I know he's long gone and calling the game himself, but thanks again to Tom. I've sent him an email, and Tom has responded a couple of times, so I will send him another one just to be like, hey, thanks, buddy. 3rd and 4, Matt Hennessy is the center. This is a big play when you consider where we're at on the field here. Snap. Hand it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey first down. Makes guys miss. There we go, Christian. First down, 49ers. Come on. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. The blocking has been nice. I mean, I know the Falcons' run defense isn't great, but it's nice to see us run the ball. This is like 49er football right here. Let's go. Let's go. Brian Robinson in the game now. 11 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Mack behind center. Fakes the handoff under pressure. Gets it to Kittle, and Kittle cannot come up with it. Honestly, it's probably better that Kittle didn't catch that. Probably would have lost half a yard, and he would have taken a shot too. Let's go. 3 years old in, is it Jarrell or Jarrell, Texas? Jeez, yeah, that's wild. 2nd and 10 for the 49ers. Brian Robinson still in the game at the Falcons 24. Mack behind center, snap. Hands it off to Robinson. And he's going to lose a yard, just nowhere to go. So it's going to be 3rd and 11, and I wonder how aggressive you get here. I just wonder how aggressive you get here. What a great jump cut for seeing that was rad, yeah. There's no crying in baseball, and there's no politics in football. Agreed. Well, I mean... 3rd and 11, yeah. I mean, you have to think the Falcons, they're showing like they're gonna bring pressure. Trips receivers up top. Snap is away. Throws it. Ooh, incomplete. Yeah. Look, got Jennings on the sideline. Jennings couldn't get his feet in bounds. Incomplete. 4th down. You send out De Niro. Send out Pinheiro De Niro. What yard line are we at? We're at the Falcons 25. It's 4th and 11, so send out the field goal unit. Good coverage there by, the receiver was sitting there in the zone. Come on, Eddie. Pinheiro is De Niro. Yeah, American made. Yeah, I appreciate that. For me, I'm streaming the game, and I'm also doing the stream, so I'm going to be behind most people. But appreciate you if you could appreciate avoiding the spoilers. 13-3, San Francisco. Going to move the ball over. So Falcons will get the ball. Great job, Eddie Pinheiro. Good drive going. We were running the ball so well, and it's just... That's kind of what's happened a number of times where, let's say, 1st down, nothing. 2nd down, you lose a yard. It's just difficult, really difficult. Appreciate you, American Made. just get any points on every drive. Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, when you consider where we were maybe 5 minutes before halftime to now, way ahead of Shifty's call. Yeah, look, I'm way behind, and I appreciate y'all that you're not spoiling it for some of the people who are just, who are here relying on this call for the game. Glad we have a kicker now, but we can't be settling. You're right, Andrew. I agree with you on that. That look, you don't want to be settling for field goals, but the fact that I mean, at least we're able to kind of rely on them now. Whereas with Moody has suddenly become prime. I don't know who's the best kicker of all time. Prime Adam Vinatieri with the Bears now, which is crazy. But it's 13-3 San Francisco in the third quarter. Something that this Niners defense, it's obviously hurt. It hasn't been perfect by any stretch of the imagination. However, we can just get a few more stops, create that separation, get to like a 2-3 possession game. Then we can start, feeling good about ourselves. Stu is about 10 seconds ahead. Yeah, and when you factor that, because for those of you who've just joined, I born and raised in San Francisco, but I live in Europe, so I'm streaming the game on it's like an NFL Game Pass type dealio, and then I'm also streaming to YouTube, so it's like a double. That's why I'm like so far behind some of you. That's a good, yeah. So I will at the next play, Melissa, I will do that. Kickoff is away by Pinheiro, taken at the 8-yard line by the Falcons, and the Falcons runner's got a lane, and he's up to Niner territory to the Niner 48-yard line. That is a big return for the Falcons. Damn, that's a big return for the Falcons. Up past midfield. Sometimes after you score, when you're like, we just don't want to give up a big return. I'm in Ireland, yes. That you just want to, maybe you just kick it to the end zone. Let them start from the 35. Don't give them any potential momentum. So it's 10:02 left in the third quarter. Play clock is at 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Snap is away from Penix, hands it off, and that's actually a really good play by Bijan. Gets about 6 yards. There's 9:54. The clock is moving. So 9:50, 9:49, 9:48, 9:47, 9:46, 9:45, 9:44. There is the opportunity to try and sync up, if you will. 2nd and 4. For the Falcons, Penix in the pistol. Man in motion, snap is away. They hand it off to Bijan. He's got good tackle, actually. He picks up 2, so it's going to be 3rd and 2. And honestly, the Falcons are very much in the part of the field where they could go for it on 4th down. You're little Irish, mostly English and Scottish and Germanic. Lovely. Lovely. Yeah, I'm like 99% Irish. 3rd and 1, they're calling it. 8:50, 8:49, 8:43. Yeah, Fred Warner just has his leg kicked up. 3rd and 1 in the pistol. I think watch out for the play action here. Man goes in motion for the Falcons. Snap is away. They do hand it off. And Jair can't make the tackle. It's a 1st down. Falcons pick up 3. Yeah, that was actually Fred Warner's just like, I'm chilling here. Tatum Bethune pregame. Was he wearing the 48 rookie Fred Warner jersey? Yes, he was. That's pretty cool. 1st and 10 Atlanta. That kickoff return, man. That really hurt us. At the Niners 35, Penix in the pistol. Algier behind him. Pitts in motion. Snap is away. Looking. Throws it. And that's caught by Kyle Pitts. Wow, I looked like Pinnock maybe had a shot there at an interception, but no luck. And that's a big gain for the Falcons. Falcons are moving the football right now. I think if you're the 49ers at this point, what time is it for you in Ireland? It is 3:10 a.m. 3:10 in the morning. I thought Pinnock maybe could have had a shot at that, but the Falcons are inside the red zone at the Niners' 18-yard line. Penix in the pistol, back behind him. Bijan goes in motion. Snap is away. Quick pass out to Bijan. And he's got a good tackle by Mustafa, but he still gets 7 yards on the play, maybe 8. So Falcons are just moving down. At this point, if you can somehow hold them to a field goal. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Clock is moving. 13-3 San Francisco, but if the defense can if you can get a turnover here, that would be huge. We get a turnover, we throw on the turnover chain. All kinds of players in motion here for the Falcons. Snap is away. Penix, quick pass to Bijan. Get him down, and that's going to be touchdown Falcons. Touchdown Falcons. Just a quick pass. Bryce Huff couldn't make the tackle, breaks tackles, and rumbles into the end zone. Damn. That kick return, man. That kick return was it set everything up in motion. That is good play calling, good blocking. The Niners defense were just all over the place. Not great. Come on, miss this extra point. It's good. Extra point is good. It's 13-10. Niners are going to get the ball. I mean, at the end of the day, like the fact that we've only given up 10 points so far, but what Robert Saleh has to work with is it's a shell of a defense. There's really not much for him to work with. But this is where, look, you're Kyle Shanahan, offensive guru. You have Kittle back now. Obviously, we're not fully healthy. We're missing our starting quarterback and Ayuk and Pearsall. But all that aside, we have to keep scoring points. We have to answer now with our own. We go down, score 7. Chew up a bunch of clock, run the football. We've been running the football really well. Can't go away from that. Yeah, exactly, Christian. Now our offense needs to step up. Special teams, weren't great there. Someone told us before the game that our defense would have kept the Falcons only 10 points mid-third quarter. I would have taken that too. I would have happily taken that as well. You're right, Evil Duck. Saleh, any Niner fans who follow the team, of course we're familiar with the names of these players. But if you're a fan of, I don't know, let's just say a random team, if you're a Browns fan, if you're tuning into Sunday Night Football, you're asking yourself, who's Alfred Collins? Who is D. Winters? Who is Tatum Bethune? Who is Malik Mustafa? Who are all these guys? Bryce Huff, maybe you've heard of. Michael Williams, first round pick. But Diamador Lenore is a good cornerback. But beyond that, it's just a bunch of look, I do think some of the players have a ton of potential, but I'm not going to go. The Niners defense is not very talented. Every game is unique, 100%. You can never just say, well, we beat this team, so therefore, and then that team beat another team, so therefore we'll beat, it's just Thomasing our defense is like night and day from last year, and our D is so injured. Well, the defense, last year the defense wasn't very good. Unfortunately, Nick Sorensen was not a great defensive coordinator, but yeah, when you miss Fred Warner, because Fred Warner is not only the best linebacker in the NFL, but he's the guy with the green dot in the he calls the plays, and there's a lot of young players, especially in the secondary, and he's the guy who's making sure everyone's in the right place, everyone knows what they're supposed to be doing. To ask Tatum Bethune to fill that role is asking a lot. Kickoff is away from Atlanta. It's going to be taken at the 2-yard line. And that's, whoa, that looks like a face mask, no? Up to the 25, but looked like an awkward way he was taken down, but Niners get up to the 25. So it'll be 1st and 10, San Francisco at the 25-yard line. Yeah, when Kittle is not out, maybe it's just George Kittle. Maybe he's the key to running the football, because when they're showing the graphic here that when Kittle is out there, the running game is just so much better. Kittle is out there, just an FYI for this play. 1st and 10 at the 25. Mack behind center. McCaffrey is the back. Pretty heavy formation here for the 49ers. Bourne goes in motion. They hand it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey cuts upfield, ends up getting maybe 2 yards on the play. Looked like he was maybe going to lose a couple of yards. Salah is the difference because player-wise last year defense was better. Probably, yeah. Niners defense is not very talented is the understatement of the year. I mean, the Niners defense is like somewhat talented when fully healthy, let alone not having 2 all-pros. 2nd and 8 from the 27. Mack in the gun. McCaffrey now to his right. Snap is away. Looking, dumps it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey makes a guy miss, gets upfield, falls forward, and that's a 1st down unless he did step out of bounds. That's what the official's saying, he stepped out of bounds. I'd like to see that again. McCaffrey was thinking that he did not go out of bounds. Where the official marked it, he'll be short. Let's see. He did step out of bounds. Good call by the official. Good call by the official. Okay, 3rd and short. Got to get the 1st down. Mack behind center. They give it to Juszczyk, and Juszczyk's going to lose yards. Ugh. We're going to have to, it's a 3 and out. The Niners going to have to punt, and that's brutal. That play just got blown up from the get-go. Honestly, I would have, yeah, Atlanta just sold out to stop it. And look at the push. You have Kittle, you have Bourne, you have all the offensive linemen. They're pushed back like 2 yards. I mean, there was nowhere for Juszczyk to go. And maybe if it's 4th and 1, maybe Shanahan could be crazy and talk himself into going for it. But Morstead punts it away. Going to be taken at the 20-yard line, and this is a pretty good return up to the 33-yard line. So Falcons have the ball at their own 33. Oof. Yeah, Kittle got destroyed there, unfortunately. Alrighty, folks, I will be back momentarily. Just going to use the restroom. Got a P for the D. Exactly right. It's because our backup center, no push. Yeah, Scarata, that's not a bad point. I mean, Cherry Rice, Jared Goff. You know you're a Grossi fan for sure when you have like the chair. I know it'd be like the chair. He has like the chair emoji, and of course the P for the D. Niners are on defense. Let's go. Let's go. God, we haven't had an interception in almost a full calendar year. That would be like, this would be just perfect time. Absolutely perfect time. Yeah, they have been. I mean, Bijan's a good player, but, you know, let's not go crazy. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Penix fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, throws it downfield, incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up, no flags. There's 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in the... Now there's a late flag comes in. A very, very late flag comes in. It's ineligible man downfield. The Niners are going to accept the penalty. I'm almost at the point where, like, I mean, I'm almost at the point where what's better to give them 1st and 15 or 2nd and 10? I kind of don't know. I'm a little torn on that one. I'm thinking maybe like 2nd and 10 is better, but 1st and 15 for the Falcons. Penix in the pistol. Snap is away. They hand it off, and Bijan gets about maybe 2 yards. So it was a good decision. Good decision by Shanahan to accept the penalty. It's going to be 2nd and 13 after the 2-yard gain on 1st and 15. Clock is at 3:54, and it is moving. Niners defense just got to find a way, because look, they're going to have to throw it. Oh, if we can just get a turnover. Interception. We are so long overdue for an interception. Penix in the gun, tight end to his right, 2 receivers each side. Niners maybe showing pressure. They only bring 4. Quick throw, incomplete. He was looking for Bijan. Darrell Luter Jr., the 3rd-year player, I believe the 3rd-year player out of South Alabama. Who wants to fact check me on that? Someone wants to fact check me on that. I think is he South Alabama, Darrell Luter? 3rd and 13. Gotta get pressure here. Cannot let them get the first down. 3:27 to go in the 3rd quarter. Play clock is at 5. Penix in the gun. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Penix throws it downfield. Caught. First down. Foul. Are they saying incomplete? Niners are obviously thinking that that's a first down. That's a catch. That is a catch. Ooh, that's close. They pick up the frickin' 3rd and 13. I mean, I don't even think a challenge is worth it. It's a close game. You don't want to lose a timeout. Penix in the pistol. 3rd and frickin' 13, and just no pressure. Snap. Get it to Pitts. And nice job, Darrell Luter. Darrell Luter's playing pretty well to go up and just lay a hit on Kyle Pitts. Yeah, the frackin' South Alabama. Okay, I did remember that. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. The Falcons are at their own... I don't care about the offensive coordinator. 47-yard line. in the gun. Tight end to his left. Snap. Throws. Caught by Drake London. Going to be very close to a first down. I think they're going to mark him. Let's see where the official marks him. Did they give him the first? Oof. They're going to give him a first down. That would have been Bosa time, yeah. Just, yeah, you're right, Mr. Big Daddy Joe. Just, I mean, there's no pressure at all. 1st and 10 Falcons at the Niners 43-yard line. Defensive line is just getting beat. Bijan gets about 2 yards. We're playing the run okay on first down. It's just just no pressure at all. Outside of like the sack fumble by Bryce Huff, it's just been nothing. I think we have to maybe take a page out of the Falcons book and I think you have to start bringing pressure. Like, you can't just let him sit back there all day. He has Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Darnell Mooney, Bijan Robinson, like weapons to throw to. 2nd and 9 for the Falcons now. At the Niners 42, snap. Niners do bring pressure. Throws it away. That's a good job there by Jason Pinnock. Chase Lucas, 3rd time lucky I got it right. And there you go. There you go. You call the blitz. Force the pass to come out quickly. He's been sitting back there. He's getting way too comfortable back there. Robert Saleh dials up a blitz. You have Bryce Huff and Chase Lucas coming off the edge. Nice job. 3rd and 9. This is a big play here. I think you dial up a blitz here too. A minute, 1:11 left in the 3rd quarter. They're at the Niners 42. Penix in the gun. The Niners have almost like 10 players at the line of scrimmage. Snap is away. Penix throws incomplete. There's a flag on the play. Maybe that's a false start. The way that they're stopping it, I think it might be a false start. Let's see what... Delay of game. We don't suck. We are injured like every year. That's true. I didn't even notice that the play clock was winding down. So it's 3rd and 14. We've already given up a 3rd and 13. We have to get off the damn field. Penix is in the gun. It looks like Robinson to his left. Niners just rush 4. Penix throws it. Incomplete. There's no way that was caught. Fourth and 14. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Who's coming out here? The punter? It has to be. No, the delay of game, you can't decline the delay of game. So the punter comes out for the Falcons. A 4th and 14. I mean, and that would be like a 60-something yard field goal. Watch out for the fake, though. You never know. Snap is away. Punt is away. Come on, please be a touchback. It's going to be taken down to maybe the 3-yard line. So we get the ball back, but we're at our own 3. This is where, look, McCaffrey, this is where you have to churn out the yards. You got to get Kittle out there in the blocking, too. Luter is playing well, I'll say that. Not caught shifty, I broke my mirror. Now, hopefully that doesn't mean 7 years bad luck. Isn't that the thing with mirrors? Yeah, we can't refuse it. Come on, guys. So, look, it's 13-10. We're almost into the 4th quarter. I'm going to quote the very great Tom Grossi. We need a long, sustained drive that ends in a touchdown. Long, sustained drive, takes up a bunch of time, get a touchdown. Evil Duck says it's going to be run, run, throw. Kittle in the pass game, says Scarata. 97 yards and 100%. So if I had to predict how this drive is going to go, no more giving it to Juszczyk. I think we're going to run the ball with McCaffrey on first down. Ideally, we can get maybe, and Atlanta's going to be ready for it, but ideally we can get like 3-4 yards, just have a little bit of breathing room. Then you try and hit Kittle. Maybe you fake, do play action, bootleg, dump it off to Kittle, ideally get the first down. Steven says lots of hacking on our defense in the chat, but they're bending and up. They are not breaking, that's for sure. We just have to keep it going. Kittle for the pass game. Yeah, that's what I think it needs to happen. Wow. Love to see all those new, all the subscribers. That's awesome. Tom Grossi's the man. Come on, let's go. Let's freaking go. Yeah, this needs to be. I don't even want to say it. This is when you run on first down. Yeah. Holding them to 10 points in 3 quarters, not bad by any means. I completely agree with you, Christian. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. This is where, look, I do think that they're going to run it on first down. And if you can get like 3-4 yards, get a little bit of breathing room, then I think you try and hit Kittle. They do run it to McCaffrey, and he gets up to the 8-yard line. So from the 4-yard line to the 8, so gets 4 yards. So basically what I was thinking. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 from our own 8-yard line. Come on. We do have to run another play before the end of the third, at least one more. Mack behind center, McCaffrey the lone back. Snap, looking to throw. Dumps it to McCaffrey, first down. That's huge. First down, 49ers. Looks to his right, comes back, dumps it off to McCaffrey, first down, and we're going to be into the 4th quarter with a first down. Big time right there. Needed that in the worst way. Let's go. Come on. Long drive, long sustained drive that ends in a touchdown. That's what we need. Man. Yeah, you just, snap for Mack. He's looking to his right. There's Juszczyk. I think there was maybe Bourne out there. Comes back. McCaffrey catches it. 2 guys near him. Falls forward, and that's a first down, 49ers. Needed that. Now you have room to work with. Because we're probably up to about maybe the 16-yard line now, I would say. Come on. This is a huge, pivotal drive. Pivotal. Okay. I mean, Kittle is due for a catch. He's absolutely due. Also, like DeMarcus Robinson, Bourne's been pretty quiet. Like the pass game has been somewhat quiet. I mean, in the Falcons, they are just bringing pressure. And that's what Jeff Ulbrich does. He's not afraid to bring pressure. I hope McCaffrey will last all season, says Pitties. I hope so too. McCaffrey's over 100 yards, explosive on second down now. Yeah, I mean, Susan, if we were healthy, no joke, if we were like fully healthy, and I know that no team really is, but we would probably be the best team. Arguably, top 3 team in the NFL. Like if from week 1, if we had everyone healthy, Healthy, yeah. CMC time, yeah. I think that's what we just have to churn the yards. We just need positive gains. You can't have those loss of 2, loss of 1, waiting for the coverage to come back. It's going to be the start of the 4th quarter. This is big right here. This is really big. Come on. Come on, offense. Let's go. Let's freaking go. This is big time. This is the big time. 1st and 10. Mac behind center at the 15-yard line. Snap is away. Fakes the handoff to McCaffrey. Mac's got time. Dumps it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got a first down. Gets up to the 28. First down. McCaffrey. Let's go. Come on. We have more rushing yards than passing yards, which is not how the season has been so far. Up to the 28-yard line. Pickup of 13. Mac Jones to McCaffrey. Let's go. I think maybe you get Brian Robinson in there for a runner. I mean, if you're going to run it, give McCaffrey a little bit of a break. McCaffrey is still in there. It's going to be Mac behind center, use check, and McCaffrey in the backfield. They hand it off to CMC, and he's going to get maybe 2 yards. Look, 2 yards, not great, but compared to some of the runs we've been having this season where you're losing, like this is a lot better. 2nd and 8. Mac has a 55 QBR. Yeah, look, I mean, I think he's been solid. Time for him to make some plays. 2nd and 8 from our own 30-yard line. Mac behind center. Brian Robinson is the back. Snap is away, looking to throw. Throws it quick. Going to be caught by Jennings. And he ends up like losing control of the ball. I think he got... They're going to say incomplete. Oh, no. So the ball... Well, let me see where they mark it. Because with forward progress, it'd probably be 3rd and 3. It is 3rd and 3. Come on, guys. We need this pick. We got to pick this up. 3rd and 3 for the Niners at our own 35. Mac in the gun. McCaffrey to his left. Snap is away. Looking to throw. He's got time. Throwing it way downfield. And no, he dropped it. Demarcus Robinson could have caught it and right through his hands. Right through his hands. Oh my God. Demarcus Robinson drops a gift. God damn, now we have to punt. Good coverage on the punt. Why go for it all? The ball, it was a great throw. He just has to, like, it's right there. Ugh. And that would, bonehead play. What? I mean, well, boneheaded from freaking Demarcus Robinson, but it was right there, and that would have been a huge gain. Nah, the play was there to be made. It was right there from, like, if your receiver can't catch a ball that's coming right down, and it just goes right through it. Like, I don't even know if that was like that. I don't even think that was his first read. I think like it was just everything was kind of covered, and he sees a one-on-one matchup, and he just, oh God, how does he drop that? I mean, the throw, it was right there for him. It wasn't like it would take like a crazy one-handed catch. It was right there. Good play, just didn't catch you, yeah. All right, before the game is back, I'm going to grab a beer. One-on-one, you're right, Stu. One-on-one, he has to catch that. I mean, the fact that that's just... That would be like a 40-yard gain or something. That would have been like a 40-yard gain. Like, we would have been in scoring position. That's so frustrating. Man, that sucks. That just sucks. Defense, the defense is going to have to... Is that... No, it's not part of a long... But the opportunity was there, and it was like an easy catch. I'm not going to say no to a 40-yard gain. First and 10 for the Falcons at their own 17-yard line. Wide receiver in motion. Snap is away, hands it off. And that's a good gain from Algier, I believe it is. Gets about 8. Up to their own 25. 2nd and 2 coming up. Yeah, where is Kendrick Bourne? Yeah, I mean, the fact that we're relying on the defense is just not ideal. Like, the offense should be... the offense needs to be scoring more. Interesting formation here for the Falcons. It's a pistol, but Bijan goes in motion across the way. Quick pass out, and they've been doing this all game long. Bijan breaking tackles and gets up to the 39. We got to play closer to the line of scrimmage. All game long, it's just been snap, quick pass. Like, I know you don't want to you can't be too aggressive and play everybody at the line of scrimmage, because then you're susceptible to the bigger play, but come on. Yeah, where's Tonjes? Penix in the gun. He's got 2 backs. He hands it off to Bijan, who bounces outside. Nice! Tatum Bethune, and that's Jason Pinnock on the tackle, and he loses 2 on the play. At least 1. Right, let's go. 2nd and 11, I'll call it. Bijan split out wide. Penix is in the gun. Algier to his left. Bijan in motion. Snap is away. Throws it downfield, and that's caught Kyle Pitts. First down. Too easy. One-on-one matchup with Mustafa. Set the edge, please. Ugh. Yeah, it's just... There's just no pressure at all. Like, I can't blame Saleh. Like, we just don't have the players. 1st and 10 Falcons at the Niners, 44. Niners showing a potential blitz from the slot. Not going to happen. They hand it off up the middle to Algier. Gets about 2 yards. Nice play there by Jordan Elliott. And then you had Mustafa and Bethune come in to help out with the tackle. But the quarterback has just so much time back. Like, you're never going to throw interceptions when you can just completely scan the field. I'm just saying if the Falcons score, we got to hope they score quick. I mean, there's a lot of time left. Nice hit there by Mustafa. Almost forced the ball out. Algier is actually shaken up on the play. So you don't want to see that. You are not going to throw to Kittle. Teach him to play linebacker. Maybe you're right. Just silly mistakes. Jawan Jennings can't catch it. The ball flips up, intercepted. Demarcus Robinson. It would have been... It's right there. Ugh. Like, the offense needs to be picking up the slack here for the defense, who's missing the two, Fred Warner missing the best linebacker in the league, missing a top 5 edge player in the league in Bosa. Bernardo Green is out. He's been out since early. That would be pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, Kittle's been quiet. I mean, I wonder if that was kind of the plan for Kittle to, for him, to kind of not be the focal point of the offense. But Bourne, what's happened to Kendrick Bourne? He's had like 100 and something yards the last couple of games, and I think he's had maybe 1 or 2 catches tonight. Kittle would be a great pass rusher. Throw him out there. Couldn't get any worse. I mean, we have guys like Travis Gibson and, trying to rush the passer. Just crazy. I've been drinking and I'm old, so I'm not available to go into the game. That makes 2 of us, Drew. That makes 2 of us. Some good games on tomorrow night, actually. Really good games. Buccaneers, Lions, and then Texans, Seahawks. Those are both great games. All right, defense. Time to step up and make some freaking plays. Some freaking frackin' plays. Showing Lombard Street. So Algier walks off under his own power, but he is hobbling a little bit. 2nd and 8 for the Falcons at the Niners 42. Pistol formation. Penix looking to throw. Screen pass to Bijan. Breaking through tackles. Gets near a first down. I mean, maybe you guys are right. I think maybe if you give up a quick touchdown, then whatever. But maybe I think you have to play a bit closer to the line of scrimmage. Like, so many of those passes have just been check down, check down, check down, check down. 3rd and 1. Come on, let's get a stop here. Let's force a loss of a few yards. Snap, pitch it left side. Get him down. He is short. He loses maybe half a yard. So it's going to be 4th and a yard and a half from the Niners 35. So it's either going to be a long field goal to tie the game or else Atlanta goes for it. There's 8.5 minutes to go in the game. Tyler Algier is back in. Bijan is on the sideline. So the Falcons are going for it. The offense is out there. From the Niners 35, man goes in motion as Drake London. Snap is away. Penix throws it quick. Dropped it. Nice job, Chase Lucas. Yes. Good job, Chase Lucas in the slot, covering for Upton Stout. Yes. Great job. Snap, throw from Penix. Great job by Lucas. Turnover on downs. Let's go. Oh, he almost intercepted it too. What a play. I mean, if he intercepted it, that would have been sick. First and 10 49ers at our own 35. Mac behind center. Looking to throw. Dumps it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets upfield. McCaffrey's going to get a first down up to the 46-yard line. Let's go. I should get a bracelet for turnover on downs. First and 10 49ers, pickup of 11 on first down. Come on. Let's go. You said it best, American made. Put this game away. I'm not sure what did the official? He's right. I mean, maybe they didn't give him the first down. It might be second and inches. Second and inches. McCaffrey's knee was down just before the first down marker. 7:44 to go in the game. Clock is moving. Mac Jones, quarterback sneak, and that's a first down. San Francisco. Let's go. Timestamp El Corleone. I will give you that momentarily. So the time is at 7:11, 7:10. Snap is away. They give it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with the big run. Up for, that's got to be a first down. There's 7 minutes, 6:59, 6:58, 6:57. And they do give the first down. McCaffrey with a nice run there. There we go. Into Atlanta territory at the Atlanta Falcons 42. It's first and 10. They hand it to Brian Robinson, who cuts outside, just get north and south. Brian Robinson turns into a good gain, picks up 7 yards. Cutting outside and then just a little kind of juke inside at up to a 7-yard gain. There we go. I would greatly appreciate another CMC TD. Come on. It's second and 3 at the Falcons 35. There is 6:02, 6:01. Snap is away. They give it to Brian Robinson again. Gets about 2, so it's going to be third and inches. Well, third and 1. McCaffrey back into the game. 5:45 left to go in the fourth. Clock is moving. Got to get the first down here. Keep that clock moving. Both teams have all 3 timeouts, and then, of course, there is the 2-minute warning just to throw that out there. But it's third and 1. Falcons, I mean, they're obviously playing to stop the run. Mac Jones, quarterback sneak, and that's a first down. Clear first down. Yep, the officials both coming in. First down, 49ers. Mac Jones, quarterback sneak. That'll take us inside 5 minutes to go in the game. So we're at 4:58, 4:57, 4:56. First and 10 at the Falcons 32, 31. I formation. Snap. Fake the handoff to McCaffrey. Jones gonna run. Gets a pretty good gain. Gets about 8 yards. 8 yards on the play. Jones was going to try and dump it down to McCaffrey, but he was covered, completely covered. And that's a pickup of 8 for Mac Jones. Mac Jones looking like Steve Young out there. and then kind of dives forward. Good job. It's going to be 2nd and 2 for San Francisco. Just about over 4 minutes to go in the game. Jones behind center. There's going to be a flag on the field, and that's going to be against the defense. Too many men on the field. So that's a 5-yard penalty. Too many men on the field for the Falcons, so that's an extra 5 yards. Come on, let's go. But the clock should keep moving, right? There's 4:05 left to go in the game. The clock stops. I don't like that the clock stops. That shouldn't be the case, no? Mac behind center. We're at the Falcons' 18-yard line, 1st and 10. Snap. Hands it to McCaffrey, right side. McCaffrey, stiff arms, gets about maybe 2 yards, we'll say. Clock is moving. We're under 4 minutes. It's going to be 2nd and 8. There's 3:40 to go in the game. Clock is moving. Come on, Niners. We're in the red zone. Mac Jones is going to be behind center. McCaffrey, the lone back. Bourne goes in motion. Pitch it left side to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going to lose a ton of yards on that play. And that's Leonard Floyd. No, that's not Leonard Floyd. That's Harrison. I don't agree with that play call. Now, of course, hindsight's 2020. I think they expected McCaffrey to be able to get beyond there. That's a loss of about maybe 5. So it's going to be 3rd and long. 3rd and 13. Less than 3 minutes to go in the game. Mac is in the gun, kind of by himself. Snap. 3-man rush. Throws it. Caught, first down, McCaffrey! McCaffrey, first down! Let's go! Let's go, come on! Cause I'm CMC. I'm dynamite. I'm CMC. And we win that fight. Falcons take a timeout. Let's go. Let's go. So Falcons now, okay, 1st and goal for the 49ers. And that's what a huge play right there. Mac Jones, only a 3-man rush when the Falcons are so used. And that's, wow. George Kittle drawing so much attention from the linebacker, opens it up for McCaffrey. Easy pitch and catch, 1st down San Francisco. So the Falcons have used their first timeout. Look at this. George Kittle takes so much of the attention for the linebacker. It just opens up McCaffrey. There's 2:31 to go in the game. It's 1st and goal at the Falcons' 4-yard line. Atlanta used their first timeout, so there's 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Mac Jones behind center, I formation. Bourne goes in motion. And there's going to be a timeout, San Francisco. And look, the difference has been Kittle. Kittle drew all the, like if you look at the linebacker, the middle linebacker, he was in a horizontal stretch. He's either like, do I go for Kittle or McCaffrey? Kittle is wide open, and which would have been a 1st down. So he goes towards Kittle, and then Jones just McCaffrey, and then bam, 1st down. Niners take a timeout, just in case you're wondering why the next play hasn't gone off. Niners take a timeout, and I think that's totally fine. If they're not 1st and goal from the 4, Mac hands it off to McCaffrey, gets, did they call it? Touchdown San Francisco! Touchdown San Francisco! Let's go! Brooks MC with the crazy donation. Touchdown San Francisco. It's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with the touchdown. Who was calling for the McCaffrey touchdown earlier? Someone was calling for a McCaffrey touchdown earlier. Touchdown, and Brooks MC. Let's give a huge shout out. Brooks MC with a $100 donation. I know it's late where you are. Thanks for staying up and cheering silently. Right now, so I live in Europe. It's 4 a.m. Right, let's go, cause I'm CMC, I'm dynamite, I'm CMC, and we win that fight. Let's go. Brooks, man, that is so beyond. I so greatly appreciate that, dude. That's so freaking kind of you. Man, that's like everybody. Let's give a huge shout out to Brooks MC in the chat. That is crazy. Kick is up and the extra point is good. It's 20-10 San Francisco. Man. Wow, what a drive. Unbelievable. Brooks, man, that is like I'm honored, dude. That's so greatly appreciated. It's so above and beyond, man. I thank you so much. I really appreciate you. El Corleone, yeah, it's 4. I'm in Europe. It's 4 a.m. where I am, and man, that's what a crazy 30 seconds of emotions with Brooks with the crazy donation. I don't know if I've ever got $100 donation. That's wild, but thank you so much. It does buy a lot of Guinness. Next week when we're playing at Houston against the Texans, there will be Guinness. But, for real, dude, thank you so much. Like that's so unbelievably kind. It's my pleasure to stay up. It's my pleasure to stay up and, to do the games. And, yeah, thank you. It's wild. Colby and Hennessy looking good. Yeah, Cowsman, that's actually a really good point too. And the 49, I appreciate everyone for being here. Appreciate, of course, all the usual suspects, that we have. You guys know who you are. And then also all the new people who joined from the Tom Grossi raid. All the people who I just said are the usual suspects. Pretty much all of them, a lot of the usual suspects came from the first Grossi raid all those years ago. So it's wild, but thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just thank you. It's awesome. And let's get a keg of Guinness for Sunday night. Whew, God, wow, this is wild. But that's actually a really good point by Cowsman, is that, look, I'm never ever gonna say I'm happy or cheer, for a player to get hurt. But I think Hennessy, okay, there was that 3rd and short where we handed the ball to Juszczyk where he got destroyed off the line. But I think outside of that one play, I think he's actually been pretty solid. Connor Colby is getting better. I think he's getting healthier too. And yeah, just wow. How many new subscribers tonight? It's a lot. It's a lot. So yeah, it's wild. There's 2:26 to go in the game. The Falcons have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Kickoff is away, taken at the 5-yard line. Come on, special teams. Nice special teams coverage. And that's Nick Martin, rookie 3rd-round pick out of Oklahoma State. Shanahan, holy moly. 10 gifted memberships by Nick Elsey. Holy moly. That is wild. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Nick. You guys are just above and beyond. That's crazy. Oh yeah, Plague J. It was CMC. That's you were looking for the Nick. That's so awesome. I'll give you more of a shout out the next play stoppage. Penix in the gun, throws it way downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking for Darnell Mooney. I thought that was going to be caught, but incomplete. 2:15 to go in the game. Nick, thank you so much. Everyone, a huge, as Grossi would say, a huge mother-loving shout-out to Nick Elsey. Holy moly. Second and 10. There's 2:15 to go in the game. Falcons at their own 23. Penix in the gun, back to his right. 3 receivers up top. Darnell Mooney down low. Snap is away. Niners just bringing 4. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it. Going to be caught by Darnell Mooney. Takes a big shot from Jair Brown. It is caught up to the 40-yard line. Clock is moving. We are at the 2-minute warning. Holy moly. Thank you all the memberships. Let's go. There we go. And then Mark. Oh, man. Mark Sorensen with the $20. You guys are just crazy. Look, I really appreciate it. And I know if I've said it once, I've said it like 1,000 times that I never expect anything. Like I'm not like the person to be like, if you give me $10, I'll chug a beer or anything like that. But I appreciate it. It's awesome. It's awesome. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Nick and Brooks. Thank you so much, guys. I had to throw in actual like chats myself. I'll chug the now this so these beers they're like these are tall cans, as you can see. So once when the game is over, I will chug a tall can. I'll get a fresh one. I'll open it and chug it. After I just said, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna chug a beer for money, and then I'm like, let me chug a beer. That'll be more so for the win or for win the game. Come on, let's go. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Brooks. You guys are just the best. You know, we have such like a cool group here, and yeah, even like the weeks where I wasn't doing the games, I was, you know, 1 or 2 I was able to watch, but it just, yeah, it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. And when not to get all crazy and emotional, you know, it's yeah, it's something that I look forward to every week. So, and we all have our own stories and our own challenges in life, and it's just a good time to have something, you know, love football and to be able to share it. And there we go. It's 1st and 10 for the Falcons at their own 41. 2 minutes to go. That was just a 2-minute warning. They do have 2 timeouts. Penix gets hit as he throws, incomplete. And Chase Lucas covers it up, but the ball was not a fumble. Bryce Huff was able to get the pressure on Penix, gets hit as he throws. It's going to be incomplete, 2nd and 10. Well, I kind of want to see. No, I mean, for the ball to go. Yeah, it was definitely an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. There's a minute 55. They're reviewing it. So it was. The ball was clearly recovered by Chase Lucas. I'm not sure. Did they call it? It's in the final 2 minutes of. That might be a fumble, actually. Chase Lucas clearly recovered it. Let's see. Oh, no, I think that's a throw. I do think he threw it. I mean, he was kind of losing control. Oh, I mean, if I'm trying to be as impartial as possible, I do think that was a throw from Penix, but I can see the argument. The ball was maybe coming out. Call on the field was a sack fumble, so they're going to have indisputable evidence to overturn it. Niner Jamie, love having you here too. Love having you here too. Yeah. So there's a minute 55 to go. Penix, like, is that a? I think that's a throw. If I'm being, it's like the ball's kind of coming out of his hand as it's moving forward. Incomplete pass, yeah. So the call on the field is reversed. It's smart, though, that they call it a turnover because turnovers get automatically reviewed. But I understand why they called it that way. 2nd and 10, there's a minute 56 to go in the game. Falcons have 2 timeouts. Falcons at their own 40. Penix is in the gun. He's got Robinson to his right. 2 receivers and a tight end up top. Looks like Drake London is down low. Lenore's covering London. Mooney goes in motion. Snap is away. Niners bring pressure. And he's going to get hit and sacked. He gets sacked. And he gets sacked. Great time to call a pressure. Robert Saleh, but there's a flag. There's a flag. Ugh. And Penix is hurt too. He's getting up. What's the flag? It's good. It's against the defense. Damn. Lenore, a bit of a rough call, I think. Bethune got the sack, but it's against it's against us. It's against Lenore. Damn it. Illegal contact. I mean, I feel like that was within the 5 yards, though, so I get it, but Penix is still out there. So there's a minute 47 to go in the game. It's 1st and 10 for the Falcons at their own 46. Like, they got bailed out there. Snap is away. Penix, under pressure, throws it incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Come on, guys. Come on. Jay Reddick. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Jay Reddick. So 2nd and 10 for the Falcons at their own 46. Penix in the gun. Snap is away, looking to throw. He's got time. He's airing it downfield. Wide open is Mooney, but it's off to the sideline. Incomplete. We're in his head. I think you're right about that. I hate that the refs play a bigger role in the game than most of the players. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Every game the NFL calls some bullshit calls against us. How come the Chiefs and the Eagles? Yeah, Jay Reddick, I don't disagree with you, my man. I don't disagree with you. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Falcons. There's a minute 38 to go in the game. They're at their own 46. Penix is in the gun. He's got it back to his left. Snap is away, looking to throw. Gets hit as he throws it downfield. Incomplete on the sideline. Lenore in coverage. It's going to be 4th and 10. Come on, let's go. One more stop. Great job by Lenore. He was like a center, like, block for going for a rebound, just really like in the post, like doing a great job blocking out. 4th and 10, a minute 31 to go. Come on, defense, one stop. Do you bring pressure? They're showing pressure, are the Niners. Throws it. Incomplete. Are there any flags? No flags. Yes. Let's go. No flags. Yes. Niner ball. Yes. Come on. Let's go. Let's frickin' go. Who's still top of the NFC West? Let's go. Niners are, baby. Let's go. Tatum Bethune playing well. 1st and 10, San Francisco. At the Falcons 45. They give it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey first down to the 30, another 15 yards. Cause I'm CMC. I'm dynamite. I'm CMC. And I win that fight. And Nick with another 10 gifted memberships. Oh my God, my glasses are falling off. That's how fucking stoked I am. Holy moly. Let's go. Leonard, G-Nut, Zega, Jason, Thomas, Kenny, Oscar, What's going on, buddy? Daryl, meet me. Let's go. Come on. Great soundproofing. That's a great idea, Melissa. Yeah, I think you're right, Eric. Hand the ball off to Brian Robinson. Pickup of about 4 on the play. Falcons going to use their final timeout. Minute 14 to go in the game. Let's go. Come on. Take McCaffrey out. Yeah, take McCaffrey out. Let McCaffrey he doesn't need any more runs this game. Just let him chill. Niners still on top of the West, baby. Let's go. I mean, I suppose you're right, Eric, because they do call it a turnover on downs. And Niners just have to kneel it out twice. Victory formation. Yes, 5 and 2. Come on. 9 and 2. 5 and 2. 9 and 2, I hope. 5 and 2. Let's go. Feeling pretty good. Got the turnover chain. Come on. Yes. What a huge win. San Francisco. Let's go. Come on, 49ers, baby. Yes. 5 and 2. And this kneel from Mac Jones. And kneels it out. Niners win, baby. 5 and 2. Let's freaking go. Who's saying? Nick is saying chug. Nick, I'm going to go grab a fresh beer. You're going to see me pop it open. And I'm going to chug the whole thing. Let's go. Come on. Christian McCaffrey, what a game. Player of the game. Mac Jones, solid. Robert Saleh, what a great job. Let's go. I'm going to be right back with a fresh beer and chug the whole thing. It's a tall can, too. Come on. Let's go. Ooh, I love the smell of victory. McCaffrey and Bijan are going to be swapping jerseys. Let's go. Grossi better put us on the power rankings. We're 5-2. Charlie Werner talking it up. Come on. I don't have work Monday or Tuesday. Hell yeah. Thank you, Nick, again. Before I forget, thank you, Nick. Huge shout out. All right, here we go. So, tall can. Alrighty. Tall can, everybody. Ugh. Okay, here we go. It's been a minute since I've... Nick, this is for you, buddy. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. I can't do the whole thing. Excuse me. Almost there. Let's go. Whew. Let's go. Tall can. Done. Let's go. Come on. Come on. What a win. What a win. Let's go. Let's go. 49ers win 5-2. My eyes are tearing up. Ooh, all the gas. It's the gas. Oh. Okay. Niners win. I mean, when you think about it, like the defense, what a job by the defense stepping up. And everyone just making plays when they needed to be made. Holy smokes. I would say that I did fail that chug. But here's the thing, like the Niners, 5-2 with God knows how much freaking cap space or whatever cap is taken up by guys who are not even playing. Not even playing. We're 5-2. Next up, we have the Houston Texans. Houston is playing tomorrow night against the Seattle Seahawks. They're going to be on a short week, just like the Falcons were in this game. Could we sneak a win, get a win in Houston? Not saying it's going to be easy. Not saying that we can just waltz in there and get it. But then if you're 6-2 and the trade deadline's not till just after week 9, that's where things start getting a little bit interesting. Then you start thinking about maybe giving up future 3rd, 4th round picks. Wow. I think that Christian, I think you said it best really there, is that considering all of the players who are out, the fact that we're 5-2 is insane. The fact that we're 5-2 is wild. When you look at the Ravens heading into the season, everyone's like, Super Bowl contenders. I was thinking the same thing. Lamar Jackson's a much better player than Brock Purdy. I'm not debating that. But they lose their starting quarterback. They lose, is it Matabuki? I don't know who else they've lost. And now they're a complete disaster. Whereas we've lost 2 All-Pros in Bosa and Warner. We've lost our starting quarterback. Again, not nearly as good as Lamar, but still. We don't have our number 1, our number 2 wide receivers. Our number 1 All-Pro tight end is just come back after 6. Like, it's crazy. The fact that the Niners are where they are is freaking wild. I can't believe it. It's nuts. Thank you, Pitties. Huge shout out to Pitties, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate. I was about to say you got that STI taken care of, but but yeah, wow, just what a game. I mean, it looked like it was going to be pretty ugly early on, I think, with the defense because we weren't getting any pressure. And it's wild to think that we gave up so few points when it seemed like Atlanta were able to move the ball pretty effectively. Yet we gave up so few. We only gave up 10 points, which is wild. Evil Ducks, I 100% agree with you too. Like getting Robert Saleh was the biggest move of the offseason. And again, huge shout out to Pitties, a huge shout out to Mark, huge shout out to Nick for all the gifted memberships. And of course, Brooks with the 100. That's crazy. Thank you so much, guys. But it's wild. I mean, Saleh was the biggest addition. And the hope is that we can just maybe somehow be able to retain Robert Saleh, that he won't get I mean, you want him to do well in his career, yada, yada, yada. But I want Robert Saleh to be like our version of like Steve Spagnuolo, like to be like, we need him to stay here. American Made makes a really good point too, actually. I mean, the Miami Dolphins are a complete disaster. And Mike McDaniels is probably going to get fired. You don't like to see people get fired, but it's probably going to happen. And I would welcome him back too. Of course, 100% I would welcome him back to the offensive coaching staff. And I don't know if I know McDaniels had like a couple, one or two like pretty decent years with Miami being the coach, but I just don't see him as a head coach. Like Robert Saleh, I could see Robert Saleh as a head coach. Mike McDaniel, though, I just don't see it. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you for hanging out. And thank you, everyone. By the way, in case you can't really see it because it's in the plastic, but because I was at the Dublin game, the Steelers and the Vikings. So I was able to buy this souvenir at the Dublin game, which was actually super cool. Shout out to my better half for organizing that. She is definitely not awake, but yeah, crazy. Get Win Shifty, how you been? John J, everybody, see this channel here that just said great Get Win Shifty, how you been, John J? Everybody just subscribe to his channel, man. John J is one of the best dudes on YouTube. But Eric is convinced Mac Jones is the guy. I think Mac Jones was very solid tonight. The big thing with Mac Jones is the turnover was clearly not his fault. We got to get the Niners over to that would be awesome if the Niners played. I have a feeling that the Niners are probably going to play in Mexico next year. That's just my sense. But yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. The Dublin first game in Ireland, first regular season game. And they also do a college football game here too. But yeah, just kind of forgot what I was talking about there. But yeah, just this season has been bonkers. Niners, man, like the fact that other teams are missing less than what we are and they're really struggling. I mean, I think, Robert Saleh. I mean, Robert Saleh, I could see him getting a head coaching job, hopefully, but I would love to keep him around. I think Shanahan and Saleh could be like Andy Reid and Steve Spagnuolo. That would be sick. But yeah, we'll have to see how it all works out. But guys, it is 4:30 in the morning here. So I am going to sleep. I actually woke up for work on Sunday at 6 o'clock. So I've been up for about 23 hours almost. So I think I'm going to head off. But I appreciate all of you. Shout out to, all the new people who showed up here, and shout out to Tom Grossi, American Made. And we had a number of other people. Shout out to Pitties, Brooks, Mark, Nick. You guys were rad. Andrew. Yeah, everyone here. Thank you guys. Appreciate all of you for a great stream and a great time. I'm going to go get some sleep, or at least try to. But appreciate you guys. Take care. Niners win 5-2. I'll take it. Hell yeah. Let's go. And of course, we'll be here next week. At the very least, we'll be here next week doing the 49ers against the Texans. Shanahan up against the protege, D'Amico Ryans. It's going to be a good time. Thank you so much. And again, thanks for all the support and the good times. Appreciate all of you guys. And yeah, I'm going to head on out. I'm going to get some sleep. But, before I go, I'm going to say two things. That is the butt counts. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Christian, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Thank you, Eric, Peter, Brooks, John J, Stu, Andrew, everybody American made. Peace out.